All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which consists of your so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and confusion of faces. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Double honor to our elder apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and they give us the doctrine, all right, unadulterated, okay, unrefined, and he give it to you blood raw. And I also want to give singing salutations to all our sincere brothers that make themselves living sacrifices as well. And peace and blessings to all you sincere sisters that are listening and quietness, meekness, and sincerity as well, all right? And right now we're dealing with prophecy as usual. Can you give me on Revelation 19 and 10? Sure. Revelation chapter 19.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not.
Right. Go ahead.
I am thy fellow servant.
So that's the angel. So John the Revelator bowed down to the angel. And the angel told him, hey, do it not. Go ahead.
For I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai.
Right, go ahead.
Worship the Most High.
Worship Yahweh. Go ahead.
For the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy.
So the angel had a testimony of Yahushai, who the world English calls Jesus Christ. And what he said, I have the testimony of Yahushai, and the testimony is prophecy, man. This is what we coming in. We're coming in prophecy. These false churches are coming in prosperity. When we say false churches, we talking about the churches every day, every church you go to every Sunday. If you got Bible study with every Wednesday, every Thursday, they come in the spirit of prosperity. We come in the spirit of prophecy, man. And prophecy is going to bring down the America, and it's going to also bring the destruction that's going to come with the downfall of America. All right? You got to keep that hold it. Yeah, my hand. All right? The second head, no, you hold, no, I didn't ask for that.
It's Sirach 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law,
He that give his mind to the law of the Bible, go ahead.
of the Most High,
Not the Constitution of America, go ahead.
and is occupied in the meditation thereof.
So if you meditate constantly on this book, meaning that throughout your everyday life, the Bible's always on your mind, go ahead.
Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
So we search out the wisdom of the ancients, because we're always occupied in prophecy. When you're occupied in something, they mean that you're involved. They mean that you're in it. All right? If you ever go to a bathroom stall and if it says vacant, they mean it's open. Nobody's there. But if it says occupied, they mean that somebody's in there. They're utilizing it. So we're utilizing the spirit of Yahushai to bring forth the prophecy, because that's the spirit of him. And right now, what's going on in America? You got wars and you have rumors of wars right now. So right now, our whole mentality right now is to bring forth the destruction and the evil that's going to come to America. Because these elites, they know it's going to come. But they're not going to tell you commoners, because they don't want you commoners to get all up in the uproar, all right, to turn against the estate. They want to tell you that the American dollar is still fine. They want to tell you that the American economy is still thriving. Why? Now you can still go to these stores and buy you a 6-pack of Budweiser and sit down and watch the NCAA championship today. Because you can still go to your convenience store and buy you a pack of Marlboros or Camels. So as long as you're feeding your belly, you're not concerned with the prophecies of Yahushai. Now what it said, the spirit. It said the spirit of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So we're dealing with the spirit right now. We're not dealing with our own carnal flesh, man. All right? You got some more?
Yeah, I got some more. It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh. Whenever you read the King James Version Bible, and it says Lord in all capital letters, that word is Yahweh. It says seek ye Yahweh, okay? That's the Heavenly Father's name in Paleo Hebrew. Go ahead, Art.
Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and read.
And you're supposed to read these scriptures, man. Because the scripture says faith comes by hearing. But blessed is he that readeth. So when you read the Bible and you understand these scriptures and you understand these parables and these prophecies, hey, the Heavenly Father is calling you out to the harvest, man. Because the work is plenty, but the laborers are few. All right, the harvest is plenty. Go ahead, up.
No one of these shall fail.
So no one of these prophecies inside the Bible shall fail. All right. RFID chip being implemented is not going to fail. The race wars in America happening is not going to fail. Your wife and your children getting raped, robbed, ravished, put to death, that's not going to fail. All right? You being brought into a concentration camp is not going to fail. All right? That same scene on one of the Resident Evils when they tried to leave the city and they shot everybody down at the gate. Yo, that scene not going to fail in real life, man. The scripture said a man shall desire to go to another city and shall not be able to, man. They're going to quarantine these cities off. And they're going to put all you people in concentration camps, man. That's what the American government has set up for all you people, man. Yep. They constantly put inside your movies, but you think it's entertainment. But entertainment shall become a reality unto you. Right. That comfortable lifestyle you live every day is going to be diminished. In a sooner way later, man. In a sooner way matter. Whether it's sooner or later. See, those two women walking with that man, why is the man holding the baby? If he get caught in the face, they have no hedge. Go ahead, Rob. You got more on that?
Another one. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning.
So the Heavenly Father declared the end from the beginning, which is why it's called prophecy, man. Go ahead, Rob.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
Right.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
Right, saying his counsel shall stand. And counsel means advice. He said the thing that have been spoken before from the beginning, he said his counsel shall stand. I spoke of these works and these matters, so it's going to happen. All right, go ahead on.
And I will do all my pleasure.
And the Lord said he's going to do all his pleasures, man. So that's why we come out here to do the pleasure of the Heavenly Father. So that when he come back to visit the earth, that we're found acceptable unto him. Hey, just like gold is being tried in the fire, he said, so is acceptable men tried in the fire. You got to be refined, man. All this bullshit you've been taught throughout your whole life, all the food you've been eating throughout your whole life, you got to be refined, man. You are nothing, man. All right? Hey, everybody like degenerate individuals, man. Everything you ever ate, everything you ever taught in your life was bullshit.
It's Isaiah 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper the thing whereunto I sent it.
It goes back to what he pleased, and it shall prosper unto the things that he sent it. Which is why it's another scripture that says, hey, it said, leave these men alone. What, Acts the 5th chapter, the 37th verse, it said, if it be a man, they'll come and knock. But if it be of the Most High, it'll be like you trying to fight against the Most High, man. Because the Heavenly Father speak by the words of his prophets, man. If the Heavenly Father came down from the heavens, everything on earth would be consumed. See, that's the mind state of men. See, men have put it in their mind, you know what, I'm on the same level as God. You got life fucked up. Alright? There's a higher entity out here in this universe that's making you live every day. If you try to hold your breath, your body will try and get air. The same air you're breathing in comes from a higher power, man. But you people are so dumb and idiotic that you think that your life you have yourself is of your own. What? You work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, just so you can get pissy drunk on Saturday and recoup on Sunday and do it all over again? You mean to tell me on this lavish land we live on this earth, and that's all your life's supposed to be about? That's because you've been beguiled by another man that can die just like you, man. You fucking idiot. You got me
Sit on that.
What you got? Go ahead, bro.
Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. Is Yahweh is not a man that he should lie.
Yahweh is not a man that he should lie. So the prophecy that he spoke about are going to happen. Those things that were spoken about before time are going to happen. Give me Exodus 15:3. Go ahead.
Neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it?
Okay.
Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
So has he said, and will he not do it? Has the Heavenly Father not spoken and not be made good on his words? Okay, it's certain men in this world, you know, hey, yo, listen, if he say he gonna do that, he gonna do it. There's certain men in this world, you be like, man, he full of shit, man. You can't listen to shit he say. Hey, when it comes to Yahweh, Yahweh said everything I spoke on is gonna happen. Okay? You got more on that?
No, is it?
Oh, go ahead.
It's Exodus 15:3. The Lord Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name.
Right, so the God of the Bible, he is a man of war. When you see all these people dying in the Middle East, the Heavenly Father is the one that's ordaining these deaths, okay? If your mother gets plagued with cancer, the Heavenly Father put that pestilence on your mother. If your child is born with spina bifida, the Heavenly Father made your child born with that illness. The Heavenly Father gives life and death. The Heavenly Father wounds and heals. The Heavenly Father makes us rich and poor. The life you live is not of your own. All right? Read that one more time.
It's Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name.
Right, now let's go into the war that's happening today. All right, can you give me Matthew chapter 24, verse 7?
Yep.
North Korea. This is from Fox Business. This is the news. An article from yesterday. North Korea. Economic strangulation can curdle Kim Jong-un. General King says. All right. North Korea launched its highest ever intercontinental ballistic missile on Wednesday that reached an altitude of 2,800 miles before landing in the Sea of Japan. During an emergency meeting at the United Nations, U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley said the North Korean missile launch, its first in 2 months, has brought the world closer to war. Go ahead, Doc.
That's verse 6. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars
What?
and rumors of wars.
You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. What was that again? Matthew what?
24:6.
This is Matthew 24:6 in the Bible. Go ahead.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Now going back to the article. During the emergency meeting at the United Nations, U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley said the North Korean missile launch, its first in 2 months, has brought the world closer to war. Go ahead, Doc.
See that ye be not troubled.
So see that we be not troubled. The men that's standing before you telling you of the plague that's gonna plague the earth. The brothers here with me, the brothers that are not here but they here in the spirit, the brothers behind you holding the camera, we are here why? Because the Heavenly Father has brought us and He has ordained us here, man. Here it is, North Korea is bringing all nations closer to war. When there's nothing you can do about it. All right, because you're just a peon. You clock in and clock out every day. You come home, tend to your wife, who's been ran through by every man on earth probably. Your children's a degenerate. Your son's a moron. You have a boss that delivers you every day, condescending. It's the life you're living, and they're most likely to bring more plagues upon that, man. But to us, the men of the Lord said, what he said?
See that ye be not troubled.
So we're not troubled by these things. We know that the destruction of America coming, gonna bring forth the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? We know that you heathens being put into subjection is gonna be a good thing for the earth, let alone for mankind and every living organism, man. Okay?
For all these things must come to pass.
So all these things in this book must come to pass, man. So all these cop killing, all these cop shootings and these killings, all right? All these school shootings, all these people getting shot down in the street, the American economy falling, the stock market crashing, all right? The fiscal year being totally obliterated. Here it is, 2008. 2008, the stock market was in the same condition it was in the 30s, man. And you people walk around like everything's fucking peaches and cream. I don't understand it. Your pride has deceived you. That's a prophecy right there. The pride of you Americans have deceived you. You actually think America will go on for another 30 years. America's on its last leg.
Right.
And it only had 2 legs to begin with. Go ahead up.
For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So all these things must come to pass, but what?
The end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. Hey, like the way your brother said on Scary Movie. Wait, there's more. It's a lot more to come in this, man. All seriousness, man. This is nothing. Hey, when that family, when they shut down the YouTube and the internet, that's it for all you people. All your social media sites, all your XM satellite radio, all your cable stations, all that's gonna be cut the fuck off. And none of you people out here, you don't even pick up a book and read it. You're gonna be bugged out of your mind, man.
And still there, brother. And it still won't be yet.
And it still won't be yet.
That's just gonna be the beginning of your sorrows.
That's gonna be the beginning of your sorrows when the famine of the word comes. When we stop coming out here on these highways and byways, man. When the Heavenly Father cut off that internet, when He cut that line, that cord that goes throughout the whole earth. That's when you people gonna be seeking the middle of the Lord in that day. But the Heavenly Father gonna have us closed behind those chambers, man. When the pestilence and when the plagues and the evil come.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
So nation shall rise against nation. Here it is. I saw an article this morning. Was Israel that's let off missiles by Damascus. Damascus is the capital of Syria. Syria, Assad had asked Putin to help him to get rid of ISIS, which are government-backed agents for America. That's nation rising against nation. And you got Saudi Arabia going against Syria. Now let's go over to China. Over in the South China Seas, man. You got America over there. You got North Korea and South Korea going at it. How the fuck you got the same people going at it with each other? Because you got a so-called white man, the devil over there in that fucking province, man.
Right.
How the fuck you gonna have a North Korea and a South Korea when you the same damn people, man? King of the vision, man. Even Satan divided against himself. Here it is, you got Vladimir Putin, a so-called white man, an Edomite, bickering and bucking up against Trump, another so-called white man, an Edomite. How is that? And Satan cast out Satan. Shall not that kingdom be divided? Shall not it fall? Roughly paraphrasing.
If I could real quick. Isaiah, I'm going to go back to 24, but Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1, it says, the burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap.
Say it again.
Isaiah 17 and 1, the burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap.
Come on, it shall be a ruinous heap. Hey, that's the spirit. Because the Heavenly Father is going to drop bombs over Baghdad, over there in the Middle East, man. Did not it say that He shall gather? Did not it say He shall gather the nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat? Jehoshaphat is an actual location on the world map if you look at it. It's over there in the Middle East. But the whole Middle East, going from you got Pakistan, Iraq, Afghanistan, you got Syria, Iran, you got Yemen, you got Saudi Arabia, you got Israel. All that's the Middle East. Turkey, all that's the Middle East, man. What civilization started at? The Most High taking it back to the beginning, as it was in the beginning, so it shall be in the end. I heard that in the song before. The dude said the battlefield is new, but the war is now old. It's the same spiritual warfare. You just simply be blinded by the devices made by men. All right? Which is why a woman can be a whore, but still get married with a white dress on. That woman's defiled. All right? That's another story. Go ahead. You got more now?
Yeah.
Because this brother got something here.
Back in Matthew 24:7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
There shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
So all these are the beginning of sorrows. So right now, the beginning of sorrows is happening. Salaki.
there was an earthquake in Delaware /
In America.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
In Babylon.
Yep.
Correct.
And there was another earthquake right after that, back in Iran again.
Again?
Yep. Right after
Spirit,
that.
man.
On the news.
Hey, the ain't spirit of Gmstampabay07, man. All right? The Heavenly Father is amping up these prophecies that's coming to pass. All right? And you know what? How do you prepare yourself? You read the scriptures. The Lord said, tell you of these things before they come, before they happen. This is the comforter for you right now. All right? You got more on that shit.
It's Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And that woe in the Revelation is talking about the world wars, all right? You have World War I, and you have World War II, okay? Now you have this third war. You have all right, because you had those wars before, and every war was fought on the ground. I mean, granted, you had planes, but every war was like guerrilla warfare. Or you had hand-to-hand combat. You were literally behind enemy lines. You understand? Okay? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is of confused noise.
So every battle of the warriors with confused noise. What is that confused noise? Watch the movie 300. They're out there with shield and knife, sword, buckler, arrows. All you're gonna hear is clinging, men screeching, ah! Limbs being cut off, hearts being ripped the fuck out, eaten alive. You people that have never seen death before. America's the weakest country on earth.
That's right.
Pussies whip, man. Go ahead up.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise,
Son.
and garments rolled in blood.
So that means you had to be up close. You had to get into a man's abdomen. He said travel well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
This war shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Why do you think North Korea keep launching these missiles, man? The Bible just said this World War III will be a fuel of fire and burning. You people are gonna burn alive when the Heavenly Father comes back. You gotta come back to your Gmstampabay07, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Right.
The God of the Bible is your God. The Bible is your history book.
It's Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them.
Wait a minute. You shall raise up against Babylon. Is Babylon the Vatican City?
No.
Is Babylon the Vatican City? So where is Babylon? Can you say we shall rise up against Babylon, right? Hey brother, can you give me Psalms 137? 7 if I'm not mistaken. Give me Psalm 137 and 7, Bubba the Shout. Because you got any idiots out here saying that Babylon the Vatican City. First and foremost, Babylon is America right here. Alright? When you go to that word Babylon, it basically means Babel, which means confusion, and that word Lon means land. The land of confusion is what Babylon literally stands for. Because when you go back into, I believe, Genesis 11th chapter, it speaks about Nimrod, who was the first king during that time after the flood. And Nimrod had all nations gathered up to him. They all spoke one language, and they tried to build a tower up into the heavens. Why? Because they didn't want to get flooded out. They thought they were wiser than the Heavenly Father. We're going to build a tower up into the heavens. The Heavenly Father smote everybody with a different dialect. So nobody could understand what they were saying, so they just parted ways. But with the seed of who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he kept the pure Hebrew so that we can keep his name going. Right. But I want to give a little history onto that. So Babylon literally means the land of confusion. Is America a land of confusion? Yes, it is. Can you give me examples how America is a land of confusion?
You can look at a person, don't know whether it's a man or a woman.
Can you give me another example how America is a land of confusion?
All right. Well, they'll teach children in a regular school that that we come from monkeys, and then you go to college or you go to another, then there's a whole different curriculum.
Hey, Silaki, if I may add too, they say we come from monkeys. But if we come from monkeys, how come we evolved and those primates didn't evolve? We'll let Esau think about that.
Let them think about that.
Hey, is America Babylon?
Of course.
Can you give me an example?
Of course. They say sleeping with a woman is confusing. That's why same-sex marriage is 50 states, man.
Hold on, who's sleeping with a woman?
Man, woman and woman. They like what? LGBT, what? They just added a Q.
They added like 14 different letters to that shit. LGBTQ, IPQZR. Yo, it's confusing. What is that?
And the thing is, he ain't even joking, man.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
My brother did a video on that.
The outward appearance of a person look like a woman, then you see on Jerry Springer's show, I got a confession to make. I'm a man.
Exactly.
But you dressed up like a woman, you look like a woman, man.
Right, but you're a man.
How confusing is that?
Exactly.
That's deceptive, man.
It's really confusing.
Deceptive,
Right there.
deceptive is synonymous with confusion, man. Because you're being fooled. All right? Because if you're deceptive somebody, you're being fooled into having someone thinking something is actually something when it's not. So that's synonymous with confusion, man. Being deceptive.
This right here. This is another part of America being that the ultimate Babylon, the Babylon. Okay? This is confusion in itself. If we say that we are the people of the Bible, but our people, their whole life and talk, this is how the Messiah looked. This is confusion in itself. Because no other land promotes Yahweh Shai as being an East Indian, or as being an African, or as being a so-called Chinese man, all right, or a Hawaiian or Australian. Only this land, and this is confusion in itself. Because when you go to these chapters in these books in the Bible, it gives you a clear description of how the Lord looked. The King James Version Bible, okay? That's confusion in itself. So now we're gonna keep it up.
Jeremiah 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind.
A destroying wind. A destroying wind. Where's that thermonuclear warhead at? That destroying wind. Right? If you ever go on YouTube and look at a nuclear blast or an atomic bomb, first thing you're gonna see is a bright flash, and then it's gonna dim out. All you're gonna see is a sweep across the whole land. Trees getting knocked over, trailers getting knocked over, cabins getting obliterated. That's that destroying wind that Jeremiah saw. Talking about what? Jeremiah the 51st chapter. That's that destroying wind that he saw, man. So we talking about prophecy. Because every battle was what? Was with confused noising? With confused noise with their garments rolled up in blood? But this shall be with what? Fuel of fire.
That didn't happen in the last Babylon.
That didn't happen in the last Babylon. It didn't go out like that. All right, go ahead, Bobby Kashaw. 137:7.
Yep. Psalms chapter 137, verse 7 says, remember, O Lord, Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Right, so we're talking about Esau, Edom. So King David said, remember them in that day. Where that said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, man. All right? Talking about that the whole Jerusalem was cast down to the bottom, to the ground. Right? Because raise it means to destroy, to erase it. You know what I mean?
Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
Oh, daughter, hold on, wait a minute. So who is Edom?
Edom.
No, I'm asking you, who is Edom? You reading it, huh?
Edom's a so-called white man.
Edom is the daughter of Babylon. We're going into who Babylon is.
Yeah, because in verse 7, it's addressing Edom. It's addressing Edom. So we're talking about Edom and Babylon.
Right. So Edom is Babylon. Edom is going to the so-called white man. Right. They're red. They're not white. You can see the blood through their body, man. They're inferior individuals on the earth. That's how the Most High showed his power to his people. I want to put an inferior race above you, and then allow them to make laws, which is homosexuality, bestiality, chemtrails, and whatnot. And then I'm going to show my power by ripping the power from them and giving it back to you. That's who Esau Edom is, the so-called white man. So their headquarters is here in America. Because the book of us are here, right? The book of us are here. So America might have to be Babylon. So start from 7 again.
If I may say this,
go ahead, brother,
and it says daughter of Babylon.
Ooh,
all right,
verse.
why saying daughter? Exactly, because America, if you have if a mother has a daughter, her daughter's gonna act like her and carry certain characteristics of her mother. They're gonna tell, oh, you look just like your mother, you act just like your mother, you know, because she took on the characteristics of her mother. So it's saying the daughter of Babylon, because America took on the characteristics of ancient Babylon.
Come on.
Man. All right, because that spiritually, they birthed that spirit is on America, man. So America was birthed spiritually by the ancient Babylon, man, because they carry the same characteristics. So that's why I say, oh, daughter of Babylon. What?
I think that's in the scriptures too, where it says the daughter will be like the mother. Reading on, it says, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that reward thee as thou hast served us.
Come on. Happy shall he be that reward thee as thou hast served us, man. Because you served us that cup of slavery. All right, that cup of affliction. You served that unto us. So it's going to be served back unto you. Because it says Edom, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay? Well, actually, I think it says the daughter of Babylon.
Yes,
It
it
says
says
the daughter of Babylon. So you're being birthed from what? You're being birthed from the spirit of Babylon. Because the spirit of Babylon goes back to those ancient Africans, all right? Those Ethiopians, those Libyans, Egyptians, all those fools, man. Because what they used to do, they used to put their heads of camels' asses, all right? What they used to do, they used to castrate their women, meaning that they'll cut off their clitoris so that they won't have sexual urge towards another man. They used to put all them tattoos on your body with all them carvings and shit. Yo, that goes against our customs, man.
If I may say that, that's where Esau gets his philosophy from. The shape of the head, bald,
Right.
and all that shit. The little ham, man, they was
Yeah,
best
yeah.
on those razors and shit, man. You know, so that barbershop line, that come from Esau adopted that from the so-called white man.
Now check this out, though, because if
Esau adopted that from the Hamites.
Yeah, Hamites.
now if you check this out, though, it's something that the Hamites do. They'll cut like a portion, they'll shave a portion of the top of their head off, and leave a ponytail in the back. But listen, Moab do the same thing.
Yep, sure.
So they copy the same thing from them. Moab are the so-called Chinese people, man. Yep. Yeah. So they teach you that today. Like at my job, I had to wear a cap over my head and I had to wear a beard cover. This Edomite, I guess because I can't really breathe because so I'll take him over my mustache. He walked by and said, "You gotta cover your mustache." I said, "Okay." He said, "Hey, that's why I'm glad I don't have a beard." It was so much I wanted to say to that Edomite. You glad you don't have a beard? That's like a woman said, "I'm glad I don't have breasts." I mean, come on, that's a physical badge of being a woman. Like a beard is a physical badge of a man. Yep. I don't get it. You glad you don't have a beard? Fuck out of here, man. That's Babylon. Hey, matter of fact, the same way they put you in the ground, they put you in the coffin, they take your organs out, they put it into a vase, and they put your organs into what they don't do. They put your organs into your coffin so that your organs will be with you on your spiritual journey in the afterlife.
Now they just take your organs.
Now they take your organs and they use it for somebody else.
Put it in a refrigerator or something.
Yeah, and it's something for somebody else.
Yeah.
Esau, this is Babylon all over again. When you hear Babylon, you gotta think about the Hamites. You gotta think about their cultures. Bestiality. All right, it's a book that speaks about the pharaohs having sex with alligators, man. They'll tie them down on their back and they'll have sex with alligators, man. All right, you had queens that would put a whole bunch of bees inside of a box, and then you know what? That was the first vibrator. I'm telling you, man. America's Babylon all over again. So what the hell actually y'all talking about? America is Babylon, so we had to establish that first, okay?
And another thing, why would the Vatican play such a big role in the scriptures if it's the Vatican City? What the hell is the Vatican City doing, man? That's nothing really compared to what America's doing.
I was gonna say, don't get it twisted. I mean, yeah, Babylon does have. I mean, Vatican does have a role in what's going on in the world. All right, they're one of the 3 city-states. All right, that is true, but no, America is where everything is what the brothers said. It's the headquarters of Esau. All right, you got Washington D.C., which is the military stronghold of the world. Esau's military stronghold. Then you got Buckingham Palace in London, which is the monetary capital, and then you got the Vatican, which is basically where the churches are. You know, where all the secrets are held. All right, that doesn't mean that place is Babylon. No, Jake isn't even barely open.
Come on.
All right,
Exactly.
So what Esau?
Hey, and as a matter of fact, Vatican City is like the District of Columbia. All right?
Yeah.
It's like it's inside of a state or a country, but it's its own province. Like there are different laws in DC than there are for Washington. Not Washington State, which is Northwest. We're talking about DC over there in the Maryland area. All right? The Vatican City is over there in Rome, right?
Yeah.
Vatican City is in Rome. Rome is a city inside of Italy, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you're right.
So Rome is a city inside of Italy. How you gonna have a city inside of a city? So how the hell can the Vatican be Babylon? It said the virgin daughter of Babylon. It said the virgin daughter of Babylon. It said your pride had deceived you, man. That's what Esau Edom is, man. All over the world you hear about America, man. That's what Esau Edom is. The majority of them.
Hey, I got something real quick. How you talking about the 3 city states, right? And DC being the military, the 3 city states and DC being the military arm, right? What did the scripture say about the hammer of the whole earth? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, shall be cut. Yeah.
Right. So even if you're looking at that little triangle, what branch of it, you know what I'm saying, is the hammer of the whole earth?
Right.
Babylon the Great, you know?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Scripture say.
Perfect. That was it. That was it on that. You got that? You finished that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
You go to Isaiah 13:1? Because since you brought that out on Babylon, we're going to stay on Babylon right now.
Yeah.
Isaiah 13:1.
Isaiah chapter.
Because we're tearing down Babylon. Hey, even Benjamin down there in the islands.
They've been checked down.
They've been checking down Babylon back in the 80s, man. Peter Tosh. All right, Bob Marley and the Wailers, man.
Bonton,
Yeah, Bougie Bonton.
We're staying on that, man.
What's your boy name?
Sizzler.
Under Mississippi. What's your boy name? Shaolin Temple.
Barrington Lee.
Yeah. Barrington Lee. They've been chatting down Babylon, man, before I was even born. So they knew that America was Babylon. So all of a sudden, here come these newbies talking about America ain't Babylon, is Vatican. No, man. Listen, what you're doing, you're being full of pride.
Yeah.
The Most High gonna destroy you.
That's right.
All right.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amoz, did see. Lift ye up a banner upon a high mountain, exalt the voice unto them.
Come on.
Shake the hand, that they may go into
Shake
the
your
gates.
hand, meaning like hit the hand, move the hand. All right.
Says, that they may go into the gate of the nobles.
And it said that they may go to the gate of the nobles. Now, it was like maybe like 3 years ago when the elders went down to DC.
Yeah.
And they had visited brothers GMS True 617.
Yep.
They were literally down there where the White House was, man, in the gates of the noble, man. Prophesied bringing out the scriptures. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified one.
Who is that?
It's the Israelites.
Us. All of Israel.
Yeah, well, yeah, us. The hopeful elect, I'll say that. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger. Right, angels.
All right.
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
Go ahead.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people. Tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
So he's talking about all the kingdoms and the nations gathered together. And that's happening right now, man. You have a lot of military drills going on. You have a lot of military alliances happening with different nations. That's the Most High mustering the battle. That's the Most High gathering all these nations, man. Going on.
Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Mustereth the host. The host means army. He mustereth up the armies for the battle. Go ahead.
They come from a far country.
They come from a far country. Go ahead.
From the end of the heaven.
From the end of the what?
Heaven.
Can you give me second Esdras? The 16th chapter. Go ahead up.
Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation.
Hey, can you show that towards the camera? The weapons of his indignation, man, shall come from heavens, man, from the heavens. Okay? From a far country. Russia, North America, China, Iran. All right, go ahead,
To destroy the whole land.
Go ahead. You good. You fine.
Howl ye. Howl ye. For the day of the Lord is at hand.
It said, howl ye for the day of the Lord is at hand. Read on.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. I don't want no destruction. The day of the Lord shall come as a destruction. He shall break down all your thoughts and everything you ever possessed inside of your life. The Lord's gonna bring destruction.
That's right.
To America.
Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint,
All hands shall be faint, powerless. Go ahead.
and every man's heart shall melt,
Your mind. Go ahead.
and they shall be afraid.
So men shall be afraid in that day.
Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Go ahead.
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. Now remember that verse. Go back to the first verse of that chapter and call it out.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon.
We're talking about America. Not the Vatican City, we're talking about America. The burden of Babylon. All right?
Going back to where I was.
Yeah.
All right. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
So the men in this society shall be in pain like a woman that travaileth in what?
They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Well, basically, it says they shall be in pain like a woman that travaileth giving birth. All right? But go ahead, read on again.
They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Their faces shall be on as flames. Now the scripture says, wisdom maketh the man's face to shine. But the other people, why would their face be on fire? Because it's gonna literally be on fire from that destroying wind. All right, go ahead.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh,
Uh-huh.
cruel both with wrath
Uh-huh.
and fierce
The
anger.
Lord's coming with cruelty to you people. He's coming with fierce anger and wrath. Listen, you're not gonna get this from your pastors at your church every day, man. The Lord's coming with cruelty and wrath. You mean to tell me all the wickedness, all the atrocities and bloodshed that America has shed throughout the earth and on this land alone, that the Lord's coming back to save all you wicked people? The Lord's come back to destroy you and put you into the ground.
Right.
You smile and laugh now till that fire hit your ass. And see you smiling when fire and go from your ass.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger,
Righteous indignation. Go ahead.
to lay the land desolate.
To lay the land desolate. You lay something desolate, it's like a beachfront. Nothing but sand out there. What is it called? Sahara Desert. It's like the Sahara Desert. It's like Hiroshima after the bomb hit. All you saw was blackness. Wherever you saw green or evergreen, all you saw was blackness. There were no leaves on a branch. The whole land was desolate. America shall be desolate in that day.
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
And the Lord shall destroy the sinners out of America. Yes, hey, the water. Hey, so all you Christians that say that God hates the sin, but not the sinner, read that one more time.
Says, says to lay the land, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Come. The sinner. Hey, what is sin? Not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. So really, technically, only the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the only ones who can sin against the Lord. But you devils, you pale-faced devils, you Caucasians, you so-called white people, you came into this land, the shores of America, with the Bible, and you slaughtered North American Indians, and you didn't keep one goddamn, you didn't keep one damn precept. You didn't keep one treaty you even made. You don't follow the Bible, you broke all the treaties you made with the North American Indians. I don't want to rock this up. The Most High gonna kill you.
That's
right. He's gonna destroy you. He's gonna uproot you, man. You bring nothing but death and destruction throughout the whole world. You can't even live amongst yourselves.
Verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
Why not? Go ahead.
The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Now that happened with the eclipse. You had the solar eclipse and you had a lunar eclipse.
You got another super Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that too. Kinda. Yep. And now you got a super moon coming. But this time it's gonna be blotted out by those missiles, man.
That's right.
All right, that fire. When them twin towers went down, you saw the smoke from satellite images.
Yep.
When the twin towers went down, you saw smoke from satellite images. When America's obliterated off the face of the earth by thermonuclear warheads, you would see it from the chariots, from the so-called UFOs, man. Because didn't that John the Revelator said he said through the looking glass, he saw that lake of fire. That's America, man. All right?
Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil.
The Lord said, I will punish the world for their evil, man.
Oh, that's a
Death
scoffer.
and destruction coming to America.
Hey,
Right?
get off the comment board.
Your
Who will be
children,
saved?
your
You're a
wives
scoffer,
are not
man.
safe.
You're going into slavery.
Right. You men gonna cry worse than them in that day.
And the wicked for their iniquity.
The so-called white man, the wicked, for what?
Their iniquity.
Their iniquity. Now don't get it twisted. Jeremiah the 5th chapter said, amongst my people, I found wicked men. But the border of wickedness is who? Esau. All right? The wicked root comes from who? Esau. All right?
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
I have that right here.
You got it.
Hey, Aria, if I may say, the dude who will be saved, I'm watching the live.
Oh,
That
no, way.
Go ahead.
Scoffer.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
scoffer. Who will be saved? The one I told you.
Hope he's taking notes, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you taking notes, man, for real.
Yeah, Edomite. He wants salvation. You know.
That's why he on the live feed now.
Yeah.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
So you can call the arrogancy of the proud to cease. You can see that by Donald Trump. All right, by your president. All the other rulers, all the other emperors, all the other people that's ruling in the world, they are not as arrogant as Donald J. Trump, man. They're not proud like him. Okay? But they have to talk about America.
And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Come on.
That's it. Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
So the Lord said, I will make a man of... Listen, we're talking about... Go back to the first chapter. I mean, the first verse in that chapter.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon.
This is the burden of Babylon. The burden of America. Okay? Matter of fact, hold that. Go to Isaiah 1 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amoz, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah.
Right.
Hear, O heavens.
Now, with that being said, this going back during the time of the kings when this came about. Now we've been taken into rulership by all the dark-skinned heathen nations prior to 323 BC. So this was happening during the time we came out of Egypt and up until the time that the Greeks took over, all right? And the Greeks took us into captivity, all right? So Babylon, the ancient Babylon, already been through. Because Abraham lived, Isaac lived, and Jacob lived. This during the time of the kings of Israel. So that ancient Babylon been done. So who is Isaiah talking to? He's talking about America today. Edom, the virgin daughter of Babylon, man. Go ahead, back into what I want.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than golden wedge of Ophir.
Now, what man is that, though? Hey, brother, what man will you make more precious than fine gold than Ophir? Elect. The men of the elect. 144,000. Because the scripture, it says in the book of Isaiah, it said, a man shall be a what? A covering? 32 and 1. 32 and 1, get that? Hold that. Get that 32 and 1 out, 32 and 2.
Isaiah?
Yeah. Isaiah 32 and 1, I believe.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Go to 2.
And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind,
So a man shall be a hiding place in the wind for a woman. Go ahead.
and a covert from the tempest.
And a covert from the tempest that destroying wind from a thermonuclear warhead. All right? So a man of the Lord shall be a covering for a woman in that day. And the Heavenly Father only dealing with the men of the nation of Israel. That's who he called for. The men went to war. All right? The men were the high priest. The Heavenly Father always called the men. Now when he did call a woman, that's because the Heavenly Father set that woman up because she was righteous in her spirit. Like Esther, all right? Like Judah. But a man shall be a covering for a woman in that day. All right? Because when you're going up against UN troops, when you're going up against the military, listen, they're already trying to take your guns from you. So when they kick down your door, what are you going to do for your daughter and your wife? They're going to become booty in that day. Because the word booty goes back to when pirates used to take on other pirates and they'll take their ships. All their goods on their ship was known as booty. The guns, the gunpowder, the wine, and the women was known as booty. All right? They're known as spoils. So a man's going to be a covering for that woman in that day. So even if the woman don't believe, ain't no worry about her. Do what you're supposed to do. The Lord will deal with her, man. The Lord will save her. Now, if your woman blasphemes the Holy Spirit, her ass is through. All right? She can be forgiven for anything else. But if she blasphemes the Holy Spirit, the Lord is not going to save her ass. All right? Because she's sanctified by the believing husband.
As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Verse 2, Isaiah 32 and 2. And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
We're talking about right here in America, okay? That's why it's the scripture that says, I suffer not a woman to teach or to usurp authority over a man. A lot of you men out here are cucks, man. A lot of you men have run out of your wits for women. All right? The Lord said that he want a man above the woman.
As rivers of her water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
As a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Imagine you walking in a vast land and there's no shade, no shelter. Or you see this very big rock, 20 feet tall, in this weary land, but all you see is mirages, and you can see the heat coming off the sand. You're gonna see refuge behind that land. You're gonna be like, man, the water you have about Chanel shot, man. Damn. That's how a man gonna be in that day to a woman. A man of the Lord at that. Right. Come here.
Back to 13, Isaiah 13. Yep. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Go ahead.
Therefore I will shake the heavens.
He will do what?
Shake the heavens.
Go ahead.
And the earth shall remove out of her place.
And the earth shall remove out of her place. He shall shake the heavens. And the earth shall remove out of her place. Can you get me on Isaiah 24? Isaiah 24, and I believe verse 22, if I'm not mistaken. Hold that real. We talking about America. Listen, they're not trying. Listen, Kim Jong-un is not trying to send missiles to the Vatican. He's trying to send missiles to Guam. He's not trying to send missiles to the Vatican. He's trying to send missiles to the continent, to USA. He's not trying to send missiles to the Vatican. He's trying to send missiles to the North American continent. So where you keep getting in your mind that the Vatican is Babylon? America's Babylon. We're talking about the bird that's coming to Babylon right now. Esau, Edom is the daughter of Babylon. Okay?
Isaiah 24, verse 17. Fear and the pit and a snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, the foundations of the earth do shake.
For the windows that are on high are open. It's talking about those missiles coming back, man. when they go into orbit and they come back on their longitude and latitude locations, and then they use gravity to bring forth that force, all right, from the trajectory of those missiles, man. Okay.
The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved.
Clean dissolved with fire. Go ahead.
The earth is moved exceedingly.
It's what?
It's moved exceedingly.
The earth is moved exceedingly. Go ahead.
The earth shall reel to and fro.
The earth shall reel to and fro. You got Benjamin that said that a lot, man. Benjamin said, hey man, the earth shall reel to and fro, man. And he's talking about Isaiah, man. That's why he's known as the son of the right. Benjamin.
Isaiah 13:13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Right.
In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
So what can possibly move the earth out of this place, man? There had to be some force of a magnitude that's beyond man's imagination. And that goes back to that fire and brimstone that came down on Sodom and Gomorrah. But the Heavenly Father going to magnify it, man. Esau Edom going to be caught in their own snare, which is a trap. Their own missile, their own weaponry is going to destroy them. Their own blessing is going to be their curse.
Isaiah 54:16.
Come.
Verse 14. And it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that
A chase roe is a young deer. Cause as soon as the deer hear a twig break, they haul ass.
and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Hey, a sheep that's gonna run off. Nah, they got no shepherd. Lost sheep. Like we are. We were. Go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
So every man shall turn to his own people, which means that the race war is gonna pop off pretty soon. All right. Go ahead.
And flee every one into his own land.
Hey, and every man gonna go back to their own land. But there was a point there was a point where people wished to go to back to that land. But Donald J. Trump had it where they couldn't go back. All right, he suspended all passports.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that's found shall be thrust through in America. Okay. Because those of you that survived the Holocaust, so to say, meaning the thermonuclear warheads, guess what? We're going to go down into them bunkers. Hey, man, it's going to be beautiful to see the elders, man, going to the bunkers where the Rothschilds at and say Shalom. It's glowing, just sitting there glowing and floating, looking all godly and shit. I'm talking about they got veins, whole body just, got 0% body fat, -% body fat. 100% pure energy in the form of a man.
See the terror on all these people's faces.
Terror. Some people may just die from their appearance.
Shoot themselves in the mouth.
Yeah. You know how women faint. They gonna faint just by appearance alone, man. What up, man? Right, bro. What's going on?
And every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Say it again.
It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
So all of our people, all right, that consist of the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, all of them that are joined unto America, all of them that are joined unto Babylon, all of them that are joined unto you so-called white people, they are gonna die right with you, man.
Right.
The wickedness will not prevail or stand before you. How about Shemi Awashai? All wickedness shall be obliterated off the face of the earth, man. And then in the kingdom, we're gonna have to implement the law unto you every single day. That's why this law is gonna still be valid during that time when whenever we're ruling in the kingdom. Cause all of us here, Lord willing, actually we're not gonna go off regardless. In the kingdom, regardless if we elected or not, the nation of Israel is not going to sin anymore. They're not going to go off anymore. But you other heathen nations, the Lord is not going to put the new covenant in your mind. So you're still going to sin and go off. So you're still going to have to whoop your ass every so often, put a couple of you to death, all right? Take your daughters as usual and use them as bed bitches, and then tell her to go show your father his grandson. She going to hate, you know? Right.
chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
So your children also shall be dashed. Your children also shall be dashed to pieces before your eyes. A prime example of dashing, because you know Jake got chopped. Man, they'll gun your whole and when they call it spray and pray. They just shoot out your whole window, man, and pray they hit something, man, and fuck you and your mother, all right, and your wife. And that's right.
That's right.
That's
Fuck
right.
that.
That's right. That's right.
Death to you, devils, man.
That's right. Death to you, devils.
That's
man.
right.
That's right. And your man can protect you in that day.
That's right.
Your man can protect you in that day. When those European troops rape your wife, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with them UN troops?
Nothing.
I don't care about her. That's not my woman. Hey, listen, you're not the first dude that slept with her. Come on, man. Go ahead,
And their children also shall be dashed to pieces.
But she brought that to her.
Yeah, she brought it.
No, he brought that to her.
Both of them brought it. He should have kept his mouth shut.
Yeah.
She should have never heard my mouth anyway. Now you embarrassed yourself and her. And you cursed.
Let me read this.
And you cursed.
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives,
What?
What?
Ravished. And that bitch ravished. Hey, so like when I said his wife would get ripped up the ass. But hey, they gonna do some wicked shit to that bitch.
That's right.
I'm not.
Brothers and sisters, y'all don't get on this, man.
I'm not saying we not for sodomizing. No. I'm just saying them troops gonna do some wicked shit to her.
shit, man. Right.
And now they gonna do
Hey, but
that.
he brought that judgment to her, bro.
Yeah, he did. And that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
That's
It's
gonna
happening,
happen.
man.
That's how it's gonna happen.
Prophesy.
They marked.
They marked for death.
Yep, that's right.
Verse 17.
What's a lot? Actually, read that last part again.
Back in Isaiah 13 and 16, it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled,
Their houses shall be robbed. Word.
and their wives ravished.
And your funky ass women ravished, man. All right. Hey, see, and listen. That's why Job said, they said him that is younger than me. Come on, man. We out here minding our own business, preaching the word. This dumbass devil gonna walk by and make some noise while the brother recording.
Yeah, that's not nice. That bitch said that wasn't nice what you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, these are the people that's ruling. So you mean to tell me him interrupting our session when we're edifying and we're educating people, he gonna come and be a class fucking clown in the middle of the lesson.
He started this shit.
Your husband, hold on, first and foremost, that's supposed to be her leader, her head. That's who you fucking following? A clown?
He cast the first stone, so to say.
Exactly, he did. He cast the first fucking stone.
Then
man.
when you throw it back,
Now they got a problem. Your mama. That's right. Shit. And Esau, these white people a bunch of pussies.
That's right,
They get
man.
halfway down the block and talk shit, bro. They sit in the car a whole fucking minute at a light. They get here and say some shit.
When the light turned green.
Bunch of pussies, bro. Man, when the race wars come, y'all ain't gonna have a fucking chance, bro. Jake gonna be in y'all ass.
That's
man.
right.
Go ahead, I'll bring it up.
it's Lamentations 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
You shall be drunken, and it shall make thyself naked. Read that part. Read it all over again.
Lamentations 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom,
Oh, daughter of Edom, go ahead.
that dwellest in the land of Uz.
That dwelleth in the land of Uz. But see, hey, wherever Israel is, whenever it speaks about Israel, because Israel was the people before a place, it's talking about the nation. When it speaks about Edom, it's talking about the people before a place. Okay, this is talking about purpose. Now, we're all not in our own land right now. There's only two nations on the earth that are not in their land. They're biological, they are not biological. They're biblical land. The nation of Edom and the nation of Israel, man. We're not in our land and they're not in their land right now. Technically, the whole earth is our land, but we have a certain portion that's called Israel, which is our hair. You know what? Israel is DC. The whole earth is our United States. Put it like that. Yeah. Straight up. All right.
Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1. That was going to Babylon.
Can we come in the spirit of prophecy? All right. Matter of fact, go ahead.
What, 15 or 16? Yeah. We're going to Babylon right now. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 1, it says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria."
Egypt and Syria. Now check this out. It said, "Woe be unto you, Babylon and Asia," right? Now this is Ezra, born back before the time that the Greeks took over our nation. So this is prior to the time that the Messiah was on the scene. This is before 300 years before then. So we're talking about Babylon and Asia. Listen, you don't even hear about Asia until you get into the New Testament, Asia Minor. So it has to be talking about a prophecy, man. All right? A future prophecy.
Verse 2, "Gird yourself with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children,
Beware of your children, man. Right?
and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you."
It said a sword. Get that on camera up. It said a sword is sent upon thee, man. A sword is an instrument of death. The Lord's gonna bring his own sword upon the land. All right?
Wasted to destroy.
The wasted to destroy. Matter of fact, go ahead. Yeah.
It's Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16, and it reads, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in a fire."
Hey, now a smith is someone that orchestrates an instrument. All right? That can make a sword. You have smiths. You have a gunsmith. You have a locksmith. All right? You have a blacksmith. They deals with metal. What they do, they grave out instruments. All right? So the Lord said he made a what now?
"Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire,
Right.
and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Uh-huh.
I have created the waster to destroy."
He has created the waster to destroy. He has created the waster to destroy. If anybody taking pictures and recording, may that picture and recording be a devil to you and your family.
That's right!
All right? Go back to that one more time. But no, it said he created the smith, all right? In the code.
Isaiah 54, verse 16. "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
He bring forth the instrument for his work. Go ahead.
I have created the waster to destroy."
He created the waster to destroy. All right?
Hey, real quick, man. The book says waster, man. The book says waster, man. Like, you're talking about something that's bad, man. You're talking about something that's gonna make the whole land desolate, man.
Wasted away.
And it's an instrument, so it's something that's being forged in somewhere. You got scientists, you got actual physicists that are building these things, and they're gonna use it. It's an instrument of destruction, man. The book calls it a waster, man. Right there, man. That's crazy, man.
But it calls it a waster because this whole land's gonna become a wasteland.
Wasteland.
That's why it's called a wasteland. That's right.
Verse 17. "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper."
Because you'll have people that say, well, if the God's gonna destroy America, you're gonna die with it too. So that right there will make them believe that, it's not true. But if you go back into the book of Matthew 8:51, if I'm not mistaken, or John 8:51, he said there be some here that shall not taste of death. All right? Matter of fact, hold that. Get me on John 8:51. Go ahead,
"No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn."
Every tongue that shall rise against you in judgment, because we're bringing out judgment. When we come out here, it's two things we're presenting to you. Salvation or condemnation. That's all you're going to get from us. You're going to get salvation or condemnation. But majority, you're going to just get condemnation anyway, because you're already damned. All right? You're useless eaters anyway.
John chapter 8, verse 51. "Verily, verily, I say unto you," this is Yahweh speaking, "if a man keep my sayings, he shall never see death."
So the Lord is going to send the waster to destroy. All right? It's going to turn America to a wasteland. But there be some standing here amongst me, and I pray none of you brothers have to go through that. That all of us are on them chariots drinking intergalactic wine, man. And the brothers that are not here right now in the camp. And all you other brothers, man. All right? Some may be martyrs, but nonetheless, though, I just pray, man. All right? I pray none of the elect have to fall. You know? That was on that. Come.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 3. A sword is sent upon you,
Uh-huh.
and who may turn it back?
A sword. Because, hey, like they say, once you let off a nuclear missile, there's no way you can bring it back. There's no way you can shut it down except for shooting it out of the air. All right? Same thing with a bullet. Once you pull that trigger, you can't stop that bullet unless you got a bulletproof vest. You can't change the trajectory of that bullet, man. The same thing with the missile. A sword has been sent. All right? I don't want to like that. Go ahead, man.
A fire is sent among you,
Uh-huh.
and who may quench it?
A fire sitting among you. A fire. And who may quench it, man? Hey, they're not the scriptures say that the Heavenly Father, what is he?
Consuming fire.
He's that consuming fire, man. All right? And those angels are going to be with those missiles as well. And when them angels with the missiles, guess what? He also said his ministers are flames of fire. So the angels, which are ministers, are flames of fire. Yahweh is a consuming flame of fire. The Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit inside of us, is a candle. So guess what? It's also a flame of fire. These words are fire. Then now he say the words in your mouth are fire, and these people are wood. Y'all get burnt every time, man. You can't combat with the spirit of the Bible, man.
That's
It's too
right!
true for you. That's why all you people live in a docile state of mind. All you Nickelodeon ass people, you Disney World ass people, grown ass people looking like little kids out here in this world, man. I've seen more grown people this fucking Halloween with costumes than kids.
Straight up.
It's sad living in society amongst you people. It's sad living amongst you heathens, man. I feel ashamed to walk down this street with you people, man.
Verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you,
Come.
and what is he that may drive them away?
So who is the man that can drive away the plagues of Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai? Hey, well, hold on. Well, I think it's been, over 30 years. Hawaii has not turned on the public emergency system up until Hawaii has not turned on their public emergency system since the Cold War until they realized that Kim Jong-un got a missile that can go 2,800 feet into the air. Altitude, miles, I'm sorry, so I said feet. 2,800 miles into the altitude.
Dust that thing off, man.
Yeah, they had to make sure this shit still work. Yeah. One of them open. That's a scary ass feeling, huh? Hey, you gotta be the dude to do it too. You gotta warn the people, man. Fuck that, I'm out of there. Where I'm gonna go to?
But what, you basic Americans, what, you riding skateboards
You riding skateboards in downtown. America's finna be destroyed. You out here fucking lollygagging, man. Now when the Lord kill you people, I'm gonna rejoice in that thing.
That's right.
The Lord said he loved none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. You people lack knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Fucking disgrace, yo. What you doing about?
No, it's gonna get to Verse 6. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
Time.
Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble
You can't.
when it has begun to burn?
Hey, would that be? Hey, yo, that's like me having a bonfire, and I throw a stick in there. I ain't finna stick my hand in there and get that stick. That shit just consumed. It's done for. Same thing with that lion. A lion that's hungry. If he has a gazelle in his mouth, you mean to tell me you gonna beat that lion and take that gazelle from him? I'm hungry too, and I'm a lion. I run with a pride. I'm gonna eat everything in sight, man. You can't run off a hungry lion. You can't take the fire from off a stubble, man. So who gonna turn back the plagues of America being destroyed by thermonuclear warheads, man? All right? All the blood you so-called white people shed, man, you're gonna pay for it.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 8, or verse 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Right, so if you have a very strong archer that knows how to shoot bow and arrow, once that arrow is left from out of his bow, you can't turn that arrow back. All these parables and these metaphors and dark sayings are leading up into this right here.
That's right.
It's leading up into this right here, the missile. That's gonna hit Babylon, which is known as America. Go ahead, brother, bring it up. To the spirit. Only the spirit.
Habakkuk 2, verse 3, verse 8. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thy anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? Was thy anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? Thou didst ride upon the horses, thy chariots of salvation.
So the Lord rode upon them chariots, man. Hey, what happened in Japan and Nagasaki and Hiroshima? All the water that was there was evaporated, man. All the land was desolate. That's what Habakkuk was saying. He said, was you mad at the land? Were you mad at the rivers, the sea? Because the Heavenly Father had no respect to persons when it comes to judgment, man. The Lord judges women, children. The Lord judges any and everybody when it comes to His law, man. All right, yeah, real talk. The Lord has no pity upon you if you're a sinner or if you commit iniquity, man.
That's right.
Right? The Heavenly Father brings forth life and death to everybody. The Most High brings forth pestilence and brings forth sickness, man. Anybody in the hospital, I'm not going to visit them, man. The Lord gave them that sickness because they were wicked. Okay? This is one of my brothers.
I'm kind of sick right now. Yeah, verse 8. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues.
And they're coming to America. Go ahead.
And who is he that can drive them away?
Go ahead.
A fire shall go forth from his wrath.
Uh-huh.
And who is he that may quench it?
Come on.
He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Come on, hold that.
Nahum 1 verse 6. Who can stand before his indignation?
Go on to 3.
Nahum 1 verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power.
The Heavenly Father is slow to anger. Go ahead.
And great in power.
Right?
Will not at all acquit the wicked.
He will not at all acquit the wicked, man. All the raping, the lynchings, the burnings, the land that's been taken over, the castration. The Heavenly Father said the wicked will not be at all acquitted, man. The Heavenly Father, like the FBI. The FBI followed your ass for 10 years to build a case on you to put you away for life. The Heavenly Father let you be wicked all your life until He's ready to bring you down with His own judgment. That's right. The Lord don't work on your time, man. You think that you did something wicked 2 days ago, the Lord forgot because He ain't punished you? The Lord gonna get your ass sooner or later, man. Right? That's why every day we act like we walking on eggshells, man. Because we don't know when the Lord gonna strike with His judgment, man. Right? You could actually be in your lane doing everything accordingly, and some idiot asshole can pull over in front of you, have you swerve off, and then you get decapitated. Hey man, all the issues of death belong to the Lord.
That's
man.
right!
That's why we out here, man. We don't fear man out here. We only fear the power of the Bible, man, the God of the Bible. So you can die just like I can die. Hell, you can die in your sleep. You can die from choking on the goddamn chicken bone. Or you can die from a sickness, man. Like testicular cancer or something. Or dialysis. The Lord give you all those plagues, man. Go ahead, up.
The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has His way in a whirlwind and in a storm. The clouds are the dust of His feet.
Right, and hey, that's what you call UFOs. They call them UFOs, but NASA know what it is when they're out there. Ever since the 70s, they said every time they've been in outer space, they have never been alone. But they'll never tell you that. Because if you find out that there's a higher entity that's more powerful than your government, you look at your government like, well, you're nothing more than a man like I am. Okay? Go ahead, up.
Verse 5. The mountains quake in Him, the hills melt, and the earth is burned at His presence.
Right, so the earth was burnt in the Heavenly Father's presence. When He spoke to Moses, He burnt the top of the mountain over there in Mount Horeb. So that's why we out here, man. Because we figure how about Shemal Shai. Hey, we want you people to continue living your everyday lives, get drunk, do whatever wicked drug you're gonna do, sleep with every woman you want. Because when the Lord brings His wrath in that day, man, we're gonna laugh and rejoice at that, man. We're gonna be so happy in that day, man. All right? With all you people that was laughing and scorning and scoffing and making mockery of us, the Lord gonna put all those thoughts that you had on us on our mind. We're gonna be laughing and mocking and scoffing and scorning at you, man. Oh, please, sir, man, my mother, man, she's diabetic. Can you help me? Get the fuck out of here, right? The Lord said the love of many shall wax cold in that day. Your neighbor, your father knew for 15 years in that day, gonna be like, get the fuck away from my house, Tom. You gonna be like, but Philip, back away. I have my own family to take care of. You people don't know what it is to be brotherly, man. Go ahead, up. You got more on that?
You remember I started at 6, but
Yeah,
you
keep going.
Verse 6, who can stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger?
Right, so who can stand before the Lord's indignation? All right? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? Because these, whether you believe it or not, these nukes right here, they're gonna be shot on America pretty soon, man.
Right.
All right? And your pretty face and a nice body not gonna help you in that day. You're gonna be stubble.
That's
All right? You're gonna be stubble. You're gonna be pretty stubble at that. I may ask the Lord to save you before that. You got a question?
Yeah. Do you guys believe in manifestation?
Manifestation is happening right now.
Yeah, like manifesting a better universe for everybody, like how God would really want.
Oh, Kenny, what's up, man? Hey, Zechariah 14 and 12.
I'm not trying to make my way.
Go ahead. No, please don't. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. This is why we believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that are fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. That goes back. I was gonna pull it up too. That's pretty good. Bring it up. This is written in the Bible. This is what's gonna happen to you people in the Bible. The Lord said, while you stand upon your feet, your flesh gonna fall off the bones. All right, that's called nuclear fire, man. That's gonna do that to you in that day. And hey, it's no amount of money in your bank account, no position you have downtown in any city. All right, no matter how much money you have inside your savings account, no matter how good your portfolio looking on the New York Stock Exchange, your ass is gonna get this if the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai not dealing with you.
That's right.
Hey man, we rejoice in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai all the time. Hey, even when hardship comes upon us,
Right.
we say, the water, you dealing with me then.
Take your cheerfulness, right?
If I was a nigga, I could keep being wicked and keep going on until the FBI kick down my door, or should I say before Yahweh shall come back into the earth and then show me my judgment. Nah, man, we going through that fire. We going through the ringer right now, man. Hey, we don't want to partake with you people. Cause when the hell comes to America, man, it's gonna be bad on all the inhabitants of the earth, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of death out here in America, man.
That's right.
Believe it or not. Go ahead up.
This is 2 Ezra again, chapter 16, verse 11. The Lord shall threaten.
Oh, the Lord shall threaten? We talking about the God of the Bible. The Lord said He's gonna threaten. So what church are you going to every Sunday? The Lord said He's gonna threaten. What pastor you been talking to for the past 10, 15, 20 years? The Lord said He's gonna threaten. Go ahead.
It says the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder.
And the Lord said He's gonna beat you to powder. All you wicked ass people, you pork eating, you cigarette smoking, you adulterous people, you clam, you crab eating, you lobster eating, all you adulterous, wicked eating people, the Lord said He's gonna beat you to powder, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, up.
Who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at His presence.
That's a question. The Lord know He's gonna put to death.
Question.
The Lord asked you, so who is not gonna be beaten? That's the elect. Go ahead.
The earth quaking.
Earthquake. You just had an earthquake in Delaware.
Yep.
And you just said there was one over there in Iran as well,
again.
right?
Yep.
Again. Go ahead.
And the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also.
So even the fishes are troubled as well. Hey, can you imagine you living in the ocean, and all of a sudden one of the tectonic plates slipped, and now you have a tsunami coming in? But you a shark. All you know, you catching a big ass wave. Now your ass is going inland. You all out of your habitation now. That was gas all in the water, fuel in the water, all kind of chemical, all that's in the water now, polluted. All right. Go ahead.
It says, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of His power.
Come on, before the glory of His power, His glory. Go ahead.
For strong is His right hand that bendeth the bow.
So strong is the right hand of Yahweh that bendeth the bow. And what is the bow? This is the bow right here.
Right.
Pull it up.
The silo's the bow.
This is the arrow, but the silo is the bow that comes out of it. See? But the Bible speaks and talks about parables, man. The Bible speaks always in parables. That's why it's not written for everybody. It says, strong is the right hand of him that bendeth the bow. Go ahead. We're going to show you some parables.
That's right. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
And they shall not miss their target.
A broken arrow, that's a nuclear missile. A military term. A military term for a nuclear missile is a broken arrow. So
Right.
when the scriptures speak on arrows, talking about the missiles.
That's right. It's talking about a stolen nuke or a missing nuke.
It's a military term. They call it it's a broken arrow.
Right. Go ahead.
Going back to it, it says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Right.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp,
Right.
and shall not miss.
And the Lord is not going to miss his target, which is America. Go ahead.
Right. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
So when the arrow, you talking about an actual arrow, all right? An actual arrow. The Lord said, it shall be shot to the end of the earth, to the end of the earth,
World. Yeah.
end of the world. Can you please show me anybody on the earth that can shoot an arrow from one end of the earth, from Australia to America? There's nobody that can shoot a bow and arrow from Australia to America. So like I said, this is parabolic talk.
Yep.
Because prior to this, it spoke about fire. Now it's speaking about an arrow. Esdras is giving you, he's giving you the visualization he had in his mind, okay, from a future prophecy, and he wrote it down on paper. He said, I don't know what that is. It looked like an arrow, but it was a missile. And he wrote it down as a missile. And then he said, he saw everybody burning again and screaming. He said, who shall abide in that day? He asked the question, who can survive that? That bow is the silo, man. All right?
Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Now the plagues are sent. It shall not come again until they come upon earth, right?
Yeah.
Because if you know the stages of the trajectory of an intercontinental ballistic missile, the missile goes out past the atmosphere, the stratosphere, the troposphere, and it goes into orbit. And then it links up with the satellite. The satellite gives it the longitude and latitude coordinates. And then what happens is the rest of the body of that nuclear warhead, it breaks off, and all you have is the nuclear warhead coming down at an astounding speed because of gravity. And then what it does, it obliterates its target. It said, so what did it say again? As it shall be shot out of the earth?
It says, it shall not,
What did it say?
plagues, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again.
It shall not return again. Go ahead.
Until they come upon the earth.
Until they come upon the earth, so the missile have to go out of space and come back. Now they spoke about that when they did that video, the article. I mean, they said that now you see North Korea, they have a missile that can get 2,800 miles into the air, but they have not got past the trajectory part, where they had to link up the longitude and latitude with the satellite. That's gonna link up with that intercontinental ballistic missile, and on top of that, they also have to do something known as what? Field tests. They have to do field tests to make sure that they can actually coordinate the missile to hit its actual spot and not go off.
That's what they're doing now.
That's what they're doing now. And that's why every time Trump talking bullshit, he doing meetings, all the other countries BSing. And the most I put the spirit on North Korea, man.
You know, prior to that, there's like, they don't have the capabilities to hit nothing further than Japan or whatever. Hey, within just couple months progression, now they got, now the rocket, the part that propels it, but they didn't have no warhead on it, but the part that propels it, now they got the capability to hit any state in America, man. All right? So, you know, you can't underestimate this process, man, that's going on, man.
Just a year ago, we were making fun of North Korea every time they spoke. A few years ago, we was all making fun of, not us, but they were being made fun of. America was making fun of, oh yeah, he ain't doing shit, always talking shit. All right, and yeah, they could, their rockets will fail, whatever, fall back down to the earth, and fail,
Go up,
or explode down,
you know.
something. Now they have the capabilities of hitting anywhere in the continental United States. All right, anywhere. All right, and that's something that's gonna happen, man. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but really, I mean, we talk about North Korea, but our eyes are really on what? Russia.
Russia.
Yeah. All right, all these nations are part of
This
part
is
of
the
the thing.
indicator, though. North Korea. This is the indicator, a measuring tool, man.
Because it goes back to what Book of Joel, where it talks about in the 3rd chapter where it says that the weak nations.
Let the weak say I'm strong.
Thank you. Yeah, I can remember how it went. Yeah. So now that weak nation is now a mighty nation now. They have
It's an equalizer.
they have the ability to annihilate a whole section of the continental United States, man. All right,
They're not the only ones.
and they're not the only ones. Exactly, bro.
And if I may say this, Trump talking shit, but he's not gonna do nothing to North Korea. He's not gonna. They're not gonna do nothing because even though North Korea is a small country compared to the U.S., just one missile, they can't take the risk of going and invading North Korea. Okay, one missile. If one missile just hit Florida, nuclear missile, millions of people are gonna die, man. So he's not gonna lay it all on the table like that, man. He's just talking shit, man.
He's doing it to show his dominance,
Right.
but they're not playing. They're not biting onto that because North Korea they'll do it. They'll push that button. They ain't got a problem with it. They'll push it, but there has to be a good reason for them to do it. But all America's doing is what? Talking shit. Same thing as Kim Jong. But Kim Jong, he ain't talking shit. He's back. Trump is talking shit to that man, so he's like, yo, man, we don't want no part of your NATO, man. We don't want no part of your shit, man.
Hey, and China already said that if America attack North Korea, that they going back them.
Yeah.
So you can't risk going to war with China because
do
China
that.
got them just as much as missiles as you got, man.
That's the point, because now it'll start a whole new war. It'll start the World War.
Hey, he's not gonna do nothing to North Korea. man.
Russia has ties with China.
Exactly. So it's just gonna be a domino effect.
Because China and Russia got an oil pipeline deal. And they already completed, like what, 2 years ago? Like what you said, 500 million, billions? I think 500 million. 500 million like oil gas pipeline deal that was going on. So they already got money in this field, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, so North Korea and China and Russia, they are already allies, right? And they're also not a part of NATO or the EU. So that's why they're deemed as terrorists. That's why they're deemed as wicked, all right? According to the scriptures, man. According to Esau, all right?
I think he was reading.
Yeah, I was reading.
Yeah, he's over here.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse. I was at 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Son, so this fire is not gonna be quenched to consume the foundations of the earth, man.
Verse 16.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward.
Right, so like as an arrow, as a mighty archer return not backwards, man. All right. So with that being said, this missile is inevitable, man. There's no stopping this thing from happening, man. All right. You cannot stop once a man shoot off a bow and arrow and it begins to fly. You cannot stop that arrow or inhibit it any at all, man. It's gonna go to it lands and hit its target, man. So like these nuclear missiles, man. When they begin to be shot on you American citizens, man, and you people get burned up by the Russians, the Iranians, and the Chinese, man, all right? That's what's coming to America. Thermonuclear missiles. All you people are going to get burned up in this filthy country, man, all right? This country is polluted morally, physically, all out around, man. The scripture called this place scum, and our scum shall be burnt up, man. All right, because you people deserve this right here in America, man. Especially you so-called white people, man. You stole this land from the North American Indians, man. It's an insult for you to be walking on the streets of America, man, when your forefathers stole this land. All right? Y'all are thieves, man. That's why America's going to be destroyed from all the sins and iniquity that is spread throughout the whole earth, man.
That's right.
That white privilege is going to get burned up here in America real soon, man. Thus saith the Lord. Read on.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. The whole thing? Verse, Verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Because this is the finale, man. All right. Once the Most High release all that chemical warfare, due to the hands of the so-called white man, because the so-called white man's a mad scientist, man. He got these biological weapons sitting up in some lab somewhere, waiting to release them on you people, man. All right. All it takes is him to put the virus in a chemtrail or something and fly that shit over a city. All you people gonna be fucking infested, man.
Huh.
All right. It's gonna be like Resident Evil out here in that day, man. All right. People are going to be destroyed, man. The Lord said, I will begin to strike Egypt with the plagues as I did once before, man. This is not the first time this happened, man. The king of terrorists, man. All right? And you people have no idea what's coming, man. Read on.
Verse 17, as we're getting personal now. Woe is me! Woe is me!
Beautiful. Change of the spirit. Go ahead, read it one more time. Slide.
Woe is me! Woe is me!
So that's what we saying. Woe is me, because we know this happening. These people don't know this shit is coming. This gonna catch them unawares, man. This gonna catch them unawares. All right? They're gonna be walking and all of a sudden they're gonna see a big flash and then they're gonna see a fucking wave come through and rip their skin off their flesh, man. Dead, man, in an instant, man. All right? That's what's gonna happen. And then the ones that are far away from the blast, they gonna be looking like lasagna, man. All right? The skin gonna be melting. So it's gonna be better for them to be closer to the missile than to actually be far away from it. Because what Malachi 4:1 said, that day shall be as an oven, man. When you open your oven, you baking something, you open your oven and you feel like heat come out. That's just the oven, man. That's what the whole earth gonna feel like, man. America gonna feel like, man. When these missiles land, man. It's gonna feel like an oven, man. This gonna be a lake of fire, man. All right? So when the Russians shoot these missiles off North Korea, China, all you American citizens gonna be burnt up, man.
That's right.
All right? World War III is on its way, and you can thank your boy Trump for it, man. You damn white people are devils, man. All right? You're gonna be destroyed. Thank Trump for this, man. Make America great again, right? This is what you Americans gonna get. Third World War, man. You gonna get burnt up, man. Plain and simple. And it's rightfully so, man. Be ready for this place to get fucking flatlined, man. I love going on YouTube, watching the nuclear missiles land, and then it just fucking take the whole building out and blow the fucking windows out, man. That's a beautiful sight, man. That's what we want to see, man. Why? So we can get the fuck out of America, man. All right? America bring us nothing but grief and sorrow, man. So yeah, as we're saying, woe is me, who shall deliver me in that day. But man, fuck that shit, man. Bring it on. We gotta get the fuck out of this place, man. We're tired of it here, man. And this place rightfully deserves it, man. Rightfully deserves it. All right? But just hopefully, read that thing while we show.
Come. Verse 17. Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days?
So meditate on that. Woe is me. Ezra seeing these things. Ezra seeing these people being burnt up. Ezra seeing babies getting consumed by fire, man. Ezra seeing these people screaming. Ezra seeing these people with their skin melting off their bones, man. Ezra saw all of that. Ezra saw you Americans getting your ass wasted by missiles, man. So he said, woe is me. So that means Ezra is somewhere amongst us here today pushing this word, okay? Because look, this is prophecy. That was back then. So he knew he was gonna be here. He said, woe is me, and that proves reincarnation. All right? Because he saw himself in that. So Ezra is one of these brothers that you see on YouTube somewhere on the videos preaching the same word. He here today.
Signing fire.
He's here today, man. Because he like, woe is me. Shit, I'm gonna be there. Who gonna deliver me? This was thousands of years ago. All right? But it was prophecy. So Ezra's here today. Ezra is here today, man. All right? All the prophets are here today, man. Lord willing, we are those men written in these books, man. Preaching the same word. So that being said, Ezra said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in that day, man. All right? When you see a goddamn heat wave coming towards you, and you feel the heat, then all of a sudden a chariot or UFO come up and beam you up. All right? That's what we gotta wait. That's why we out here. All right? That's why we out here pushing the word. Because when this happens, and lo, it will come like the scripture say, this is close, man. You see the North Korea, they just keep launching missiles. Now they got a damn missile that can hit any state in America. All right? This is reality, man. Now these people don't think it's a game anymore. We was holding these signs up years before they was doing that shit, man. Years before North Korea was able to have a missile that could project from one end of Earth to another, we was holding these signs up. Now people see it's not a game no more. All right? But what? The scriptures say, though all these things shall come to pass, they shall not return from their evil ways, man. They're not going to turn from it. North Korea, hey, next. Hey, Trump going to try to declare war on somebody. Hey, strike the third world war. It's going to be a domino effect. You know, Russia got the dead man switch as well. So if you American citizens let off one missile, every missile in Russia's arsenal is going to be let off, man. Regardless where it's shot. If it's shot anywhere over there by Russia, every missile is going to be let off. And all the laughing and joking, they're going to be screaming in that day, man. Perfect. They don't believe this, man. This is happening. This is real. This is reality, man. Perfect. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I got a quick precept if one of you brothers want to grab it real quick.
Read it, bro.
All right, this is talking about those missiles, and they're not going to, they're going to be coming down. It says Ezekiel 38:22. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many people that are with him an overflowing rain.
Overflowing rain, parabolically speaking, go ahead.
And great hailstone.
And great hailstone, man. Like when he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, all right? Made fire and brimstones come from the heaven. This is your modern day fire and brimstone. This how you got cars that modernize. Cars get newer and newer and newer. First we had cars made out of complete metal, all right? Hard metal. Now you got cars, they got different shapes on them. They got TVs, technology in them. Technology just constantly improves. So the ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, the Most High threw fire and brimstone, sulfur from the heavens, man, all right? So now we got to modernize. This is that modern day fire and brimstone right here, man, okay? This is the modern day fire and brimstone. Splitting atoms, man, all right? Concentrated power, man. Once that power is released, it's catastrophic, man. Hotter than the sun, all right? Go ahead.
It just says fire and brimstone to finish it off.
Fire and brimstone, man. This is that modern day fire and brimstone, man.
And it's actually talking about the Gog and Magog, and like if you read that whole chapter, that's what we talking about.
With that being said, now you see North Korea got missiles that can hit any state in America, all right? We look at you people and laugh now, man. Now we laughing at you. Now we laughing at you, man. For real, it's gonna, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man. But like the scriptures say, they ain't gonna return from their ways, man. That's why 2/3 of our people, that's why the masses of the people are gonna die, man.
That's right.
All right? The masses of the people are gonna be dead. The scriptures say there are many created, but few shall be saved. Why is that? Because we out here telling you that these things come to pass. You see it on the news, but yet you still don't hearken and listen, man, and try to change your ways. That's why the majority of people are going to die, because they stupid. They deserve to die, man. If you see a train coming and you tell a person, hey, this train coming right down the road, and you still sit on the tracks, and you get hit by a car, hit by the train and just split on the tracks, who should feel sorry for you? The scripture say, will a man pity a snake charmer when he gets bitten? A man playing with a snake charmer. You know the people that hit the snake on the head like that? Now if he get bit by that king cobra, should you pity him? No. Because he playing with a damn snake. You playing with a snake, he's gonna get bit, man. It's the same thing right now. When these missiles hit and consume these people and they be running to and fro and getting burnt up, man, turning into slush, all right? Just being evaporated, should we feel sorry for them? No, because we stood out here and told them that it was coming, man. Through the words of the Lord, man. We the mouthpiece of the Lord. We sat out here and told them that this was coming, and they didn't do nothing to change their ways, man. All right? They didn't hearken, man.
Out here laughing, joking.
Out here laughing, exactly, man. Enjoying the things that are now, man. But then look and see the latter end. You can look and see America's going down, man. It's plain and simple.
We can see it.
We
But
can see it,
the
man.
average American, they're completely blind to it, man. That's why this is going to happen. 2nd Ezra 16, now 18, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, man. That's all your laughter gonna turn into mourning. All your joy gonna turn into misery, man. Your people are gonna be literally, man, out here starving to death, man. All right?
That goes on to the next line. The beginning of famine and great death.
Kind, when you can't go in the sushi Inc. no more and enjoy all your crabs and your raw fish and your shrimps, all your abominable foods, all right? That's what the Most High is gonna bring, man. Because did not Reagan say this is the law of the land? The Bible, this is the law of the land. That's what he said. But what law are they upholding? Name one law they upholding. Not one. Not one law in the scriptures are they upholding, man. They sit down, pollute themselves with cigarettes, man. All right. They got pork on they put pork in every goddamn thing you purchase. But this is the law of the land, right? The scriptures say, hey, we shall not eat that. It's unclean unto us, man. But what? They allow it here in America, man. All right? The scriptures speak about homosexuality. If you see two men walking together and holding hands, the scriptures say you're supposed to put them to death. Thus said the Lord. But if you put them to death, your ass gonna get put to death, man. Lethal injection. All right? They're gonna kill you. But what? Is this not the law of the land?
They will sit you up in a damn pit for like 15 years and then put your ass to death. That's how they're gonna do it.
But this is supposed to be the law of the land.
It's supposed to be.
A hypocritical nation, man. Go ahead.
The beginning of famine and of great death. The beginning of evils. No, let me start. The beginning of wars. And the power shall stand in fear.
Son, the beginning of wars, man. All right? I can't wait till Trump declare war on North Korea, man. All right? Or declare war on Iran. It's going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be a drive, okay? Yep. All you women wanting equal rights, you got it now. They passed the bill, or they signed the bill that, hey, now women have the right to have to go to the draft now, man. All right? So your wife, your daughter, your niece, when World War III pop off, they're going to ship her ass over there too. Right?
Any able-bodied person. They might start sending 14-year-olds out there, man.
Done.
Depending how ill it gets.
Any able person, you're going to be shipped over there, man. And rightfully so. And you women, when y'all go over there, y'all just going to be bed witches over there, man.
Yeah, you will be fucked.
Yeah, that's it, man. Even right now in the military, all the women, they be getting raped, man. All right? But they keep it under wraps in the news, man. They keep it under wraps. Women getting clunked in their head and found in a ditch somewhere. And she going to report it. They silence her. Make her seem to be wicked like it's a lie. No, that didn't happen. Why? Because then the news get onto it, man. The women be getting raped in there, man.
Oh, yeah.
In the military, the women be getting raped, man.
They'll go report it, and then they'll be like, all right, we'll just talk about it. Then they go call her and put her, she's pushing papers.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
That's it.
Officer.
You going out to war, it's a platoon of nine to 8 men, and you only got one woman out there. Men are at war. It's one woman with you. What you think they're gonna do to her, man?
All this testosterone flowing.
Come on, man.
They're gonna grab her up, man. Put her ass in a damn fox.
Exactly. Go ahead.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
So the power shall stand in fear, man. All right? Because it's gonna come a time where even the people that's orchestrating this shit gonna be scared, man. But why? The Most High gonna put it in their spirit to continue on doing this. Because they not gonna want to push that button. But the Most High gonna put it in their hearts to fulfill this, man. Revelation the 18th chapter, man. No, the 17th chapter. Lock it. All right, read on.
The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
And what does evil mean? Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. All right? Like it's the evening. All right? It's a certain time of day. Ill, I got ill, sick, it's bad. So evil means bad times. All right? Go ahead.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges,
right?
For amendment.
For amendments. But yeah, famine, plague is getting scourges and amendments, man. All right? All it's gonna take is for one event to happen, America will not be the same as you know it, man. All right? Like your government, when they took down the Twin Towers, all right? Themselves put down thermite in the steel beams, all right? It was a controlled demolition, man. I know goddamn building just gonna free fall and fall into one spot, man.
Literally imploded on itself.
Come on, a building, if it get hit in the middle, it's gonna go like this. The top is, the top heavy is gonna fall over.
Yeah, but it fell right in its own
It fell
footprint.
exactly. It fell completely down in just a straight line, man.
Controlled
There was
demolition.
fucking bombs in that building, man. They pulled the fucking pull the building. They let it burn for a little minute. Pull it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, dynamite is boom, boom, boom,
And
boom.
you can
boom.
see it exploding
Yeah.
if you look closely.
Then I forgot what building was, but building 7. That building fell by itself.
It didn't even get hit by no goddamn
Nothing
plane.
hit it or nothing. That building just fell by itself, man.
You motherfuckers believe that shit, man. People believed it.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, the terrorists, and then everybody was all up and ready. Oh shit, let's go to Iraq. Yeah. They blew down the bombs. Man, them innocent people over there, man. I know the scripture say whoever perished being innocent, but you know, hypothetically speaking, they didn't do it, man. Okay, but that's deceptive in the evils of the so-called white man. All right, he's a devil. He's a red devil, man. All right, a pink devil, man. You know, pink
Like
creatures,
a
man.
little pig, yeah.
Yeah, fucking devils, man. Read on.
Verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Hey, I quoted that earlier, right? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, man. They kids starving and crying. Martial laws out throughout the streets. But for all this, they're not going to seek to say, okay, well, maybe I should turn unto the Lord. No, they're not going to do that, man. All these evils going to come upon them, man. But it's going to be from the Lord. But then the scriptures say, in affliction they shall seek thee early. So then when all the evils come, then you're going, oh, what are those men at? What are those men? Oh, shit, they was talking about this.
Trying to call on God
Yeah.
and Yeshua and all that.
He's going to close his ears, man. He's not going to hear you, man. Just wait on these. This is going to be your salvation. This is going to be their salvation right here. Because that's the only way out for them. Is it get consumed by thermonuclear missiles, man. All right?
And for our people, it's not so bad because they get to come back in the kingdom.
Romans 11:26. So all Israel shall be saved. Because ultimately all Israel will be saved, man. All right? But 2/3 are going to die here in America. Get that real quick. Edification. All right? 2/3 they're in. If you want to get that precept, hold that.
Yep.
What Zechariah 13:9.
Zechariah.
Okay? Because hey man, we out here, we out here, hey, to save the elect, man. Alright? That's why we out here. We're fishing for the elect, man. There's gonna come a time when the doors of repentance gonna be shut closed, man. And you can't get this word. The scriptures speak of a famine of the word. Alright, they already cracking down on brothers' videos and shit. Saying, oh, this video has contents of violence or whatever. Cut it off, report it. Alright? When they start cutting brothers' channels down and brothers can't upload one video, hey, then that's a family of the word. You're not gonna be able to run home and eat and study. That's why right now you gotta soak up as much as this knowledge and wisdom, understand as you can, man. Alright? Because there's gonna come a time this word is not gonna be here for us, man. Think about it. They grab you and catch you up and throw you in the concentration camp. Your Bible at home. You ain't gonna be able to read the Bible. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So the word gotta be in here. You gotta think about those precepts. You gotta be meditating on the precepts, man. Constantly. That's why scripture says, study to show thyself approved. Okay? Because if you just listening to rap music all day and watching bullshit on BT and bullshit on YouTube, that's what's gonna be in your mind. And what is that music full of? Adultery, talking about killing other niggas. Yeah. Alright, cool. So that's gonna be in your mind in that day. You're gonna fucking bug out here, man. gonna bug out here, because that's what's gonna be on your mind. You ain't gonna be able to think, go back and meditate on the scriptures, because you down nothing but listen to bullshit every day.
And real quick, because when Jacob's trouble comes and when shit hits the fan, and you meditating on fucking little man's woman, well, guess what? You're not gonna have any stability, because what's gonna be the stability of those times? Knowledge and wisdom. And you're not occupied in anything of any kind of wisdom, so you're not gaining no knowledge, man. So you're gonna be fucked, basically. All you people out here who are clearly a 2/3, I mean, let's get it right now. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Guys, so 2/3, okay? 2/3 of this right here, of you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, mass majority of you gonna die. And the scriptures say, hey, the masses, brother paraphrase, shall die of famine, man. Alright? And the book of Lamentations tell you famine is the worst way to die. Alright? And look, believe it or not, most of this is women. Most of this is women. The 2/3, most of that is women, man. But you know, it's more women than men. Women outnumber men. Okay, so 2/3 of this, a lot of black women in this red part right here. You know, a lot of black women in that, man. The Hispanic women. All right, a lot of it's gonna be women. 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, man. So what? That's 6%.
Yeah,
6.6.
Wicked as hell.
Wicked, man. Go ahead.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But the third shall be left therein.
But the third shall be left therein, all right? So 144,000 men, 12,000 men out of each tribe, 12,000 so-called Negroes, 12,000 so-called West Indians, all the way down to the Mexicans, 12,000 men.
Yep.
But what? Within that, you know, brothers might have had family, wife, kids, or whatever, friends of the prophets, you know, people that help you out, okay? But then again, this right here is gonna be women. Majority of this gonna be women. Because the 144,000 men gotta bring back all these people that died.
That's right.
Okay? So this gotta be brought back. So that's why the scripture says, right here.
Women shall take hold of it.
Yeah, right here.
So there were 12 tribes.
That's why this gonna come into play right here.
One of
All right.
them is lost.
That's how this gonna come into play right here. Okay? Because we gotta bring these people back, man. And that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. One of the tribes lost. Which tribe is that? If I may ask. Do you know?
I don't know.
Dan.
Dan was lost?
Dan?
Dan. It's not mentioned. It's not mentioned. in
Yeah.
this.
I asked that question earlier
Isn't it
today.
strange that they don't, they're not even remembered. They're only just kind of generically remembered as the lost tribe. But yeah.
All right, but, if I ask you a question, where are those 12 tribes at today?
They're all over.
Okay, do you believe that those people over there in the land of Israel right now are the Israelites? No? All right. So they got that land by the FBI, the Balfour Declaration. The FBI placed them in that land and said these are the Jews.
Balfour Declaration was issued by the United Kingdom
Correct.
to the Rothschild family.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He knows.
Exactly.
Okay, he knows. All right.
Yeah.
So those people were placed in that land by the government.
That's right.
The FBI. Those not the real people of the land. Because the reason why we have that there is because the Lord. That's how He looked according to the Bible, man. Biblical prophecy. That's why we got this right here.
You know something else?
Go ahead.
The native inhabitants of the Palestinian land have more Semitic blood in their DNA than the new inhabitants.
All right. And the Palestinians, those not Israel.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. They're not even
I
there.
have a question though. Are you familiar with biblical history?
So,
Okay, so with that being said, then you will know that if you read the book of Joshua, that Heavenly Father sent Joshua in there, he led the charge to rid the Philistines of that land so that Israel can inhabit it. But prophecy came about when they were taken out of that land and another was put there. So technically, those Philistines, Palestinians, they don't have any legal right being there because that land is named after who? Israel, which was named Jacob before he wrestled with the angel. So that's always going to be these people on the Zion's land, regardless who lives there. Right? yeah,
Well, that's why it's going to be a long time before we'll see peace there, because there are all kinds of people vying for
Isaiah the second
you know,
chapter.
a God-given right.
We got a scripture for you right here, real quick. Isaiah 2nd.
You said God given right. The right to inhabit that land was given only to Israel.
Yeah, it was a covenant.
Yeah, it was a covenant.
It was a covenant.
Now, granted, you had other heathen lands like Moab and Edom, Esau, that was down at the bottom, the southern eastern part of Israel.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, though, that land inhabited today by those fake Jews, by the Palestinians,
Yeah, you
that
might
land
call
belongs to
Edomites.
they're called Edomites.
You might call Edomites.
Exactly. They're Edomites.
He knows.
So
He
you
knows.
know that-
Yeah,
so
you
no, wait,
didn't dumb. You didn't dumb.
Okay,
Read it again.
All right. What's your nationality, if I may ask?
I'm mostly Irish.
Mr. Irish? Okay, I'll give it to your father. Your father?
Irish.
Your father? Okay, I'll give it to you. All right, okay.
Yeah, my ancestors came to this country the same way yours did.
got this here.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that.
He could be
You could be Israelite.
yeah.
You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow onto it.
Well, you gotta go into that. Like the mountain's part. Because the mountain's talking about nations. The mountain is a nation, and the hills are smaller nations. If you go into nations, today, like you have a G20 summit, you have the top leaders from all 20 nations come and they talk about international matters. So he's speaking about mountain in that verse, talking about Israel, and those small hills would be the other nations. So you read that again?
Isaiah chapter 2 and 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house,
The Israelites.
shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills,
So Israel gonna be exalted above all other nations. Go ahead.
and all nations shall flow onto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob.
So that's what it said in the last days that should happen. Like the Israelites that over that's what should happen. But people aren't doing that. People aren't going over to that land right now and saying, "Come, let us worship their ways." Because those are not the people. Go ahead.
The people
Hold
that
on
are
1
there,
second.
the people that are there right now, Revelation 2:9 and Revelation 3:9.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Go ahead.
And he shall teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Now the war part. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
So the swords and the plowshare. So a sword is it's an instrument of cutting, killing. Okay. But it says shall beat into plowshares. So beat it into like a agricultural tool. All right. Go ahead.
And their spears into pruning hooks.
So if you beat a spear into a hook, all right, it's no longer a danger. It's like a hook now, so you can use it to sift. All right, go ahead.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
So they said, those are real Jews. Nation shall not lift up sword against another nation. So that means there shall be no war. Go ahead.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Neither shall they learn war anymore. So if those are real Jews, there will be no war right now.
I just wanted to ask you. Back up. Yes, you do. You say, hey, if you're in arms length me, I can protect myself. Back up.
Yeah, but I'm just
Don't fucking back up.
Just back up, man. See where I'm about to stand?
I'm asking you.
Back up.
I'm asking
Back
you.
up. You grab that shit. Back up. Back up.
Dude,
Back
look,
up.
you're on, the orange
I'm
people in the
asking
sky,
you.
Hey, listen,
man.
the police already said we can protect ourselves, so go your way. Go your way.
God damn.
Go your way.
Hey.
Go your way. Go your way. You interrupted now. It's too late. Go your way, man. Go your way, bro. Go your way,
Yo,
man.
hey,
Go your
that
way,
same
man.
coming.
Go your way. Fuck, go your way, man. Go your way. Trust me. It's best if you just leave. It's best for you and your family. Just leave. Go.
We're contentious up here, man. We don't talk like that.
Yo, don't talk. Go. We don't have an answer. That's why we tell you, get the fuck off the street.
That's weird. You don't have an
That's
answer.
fucked up.
That's it then. You have no answer.
Ask your question
I-
over there, man. What's your question? What's your question?
I didn't understand this.
Okay, that right there.
El Diablo.
Diablo? You know what Diablo is?
I think it's devil.
Okay.
So I didn't know what the whole. So Jesus is the devil.
No, this right here, Diablo comes from the Latin word. Devil comes from Latin word. Diablo means deceiver.
I'm just asking
All right,
questions.
all right, and I'm giving you an answer. Calm down, calm down. All right. The devil means deceive. This is deceptive, okay? Because the Lord didn't look like this. That's why I got horns on. The Lord didn't look like so. This is deceptive. All right. That's all devil means. Deceiver. This is deceptive because the Lord never looked like that, man.
Just making mockery of it by putting the horns on. That's what we're doing.
All right.
Okay, and then the 666. So I'm just trying to figure out where you guys are coming from. I'm only asking questions. I'm not throwing darts. I'm not. You touched me first.
You already fucked up. The Lord gonna kill you anyway. Go ahead and answer the question. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
I don't understand that.
You're gonna die. You should never put your hand on the prophet.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Well, prophesize to me then.
All right.
Because I want to be prophesized to.
All right. Go ahead.
No, I'm not a prophet. He
I
said
know,
he
but
was. He said
answer your question. Go
So
on.
I'm only asking questions. Again, my friends.
Alright.
I'm only. Why? I'm just trying to figure out the
Just get
640.
Revelation 13. I'm
The
just waiting.
666 on this.
All right, cool. We're gonna get it for you.
Oh, I don't have that scripture.
Revelation 1.
It fell out. Oh, one.
All right, prophet.
You're gonna get fucked up.
All right, here we go.
I'm from South Georgia, man.
Let's start. I'll start with Revelation 1 and 1. Man,
Listen.
Revelation 1 and
So
1.
what do you want me to learn?
Listen.
Revelation. Listen. Revelation 1 verse 1.
Go ahead.
The revelation of Jesus Christ. Okay. Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which would shortly come to pass.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ. So it's gonna reveal how he looks. Go ahead.
All right, now we're going to skip down to verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
The Son of Man, Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
clothed with a garment down to the foot,
So he had a garment down to the foot. Go ahead.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So he had a golden girdle on. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs
So I mean, his head and his hairs. Go ahead.
were white like wool,
Like wool. See, his brother has woolly. His brother have woolly hair. So
It
he
ain't
had
white-
white.
it ain't white,
He had white woolly hair.
I'm
not
white.
talking about us.
Listen.
I'm just.
It said I had white
now
woolly
I
hair,
did
okay?
come at you at that. That was my problem.
He has blonde hair. All right. So that's one strike
Yeah,
on
I
this guy.
know.
Go ahead.
We all know that Jewish people don't look like that.
Edification. Go ahead.
All right. And his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He has blue eyes. Blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus. It says his eyes were red. Go ahead. His eyes were red. The Lord drank a lot of wine. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So if you look at a penny is like the color of brass. All right. Now throw that penny in a furnace, it's gonna come out real dark. All right, a dark complexion. So the Lord had woolly hair
Have
like
you
this
ever
brother
done that?
right here.
Have you ever thrown a penny?
I've
into a
thrown
furnace?
anything in the
Yeah, I've thrown
furnace.
pennies
Anything
before,
I throw in
I'm
the
just-
furnace is gonna be dark.
I'm only asking questions.
All right.
I'll answer the question. Yes, I threw a penny in the, I burnt the penny up when I was in shop class one time with a torch, and it was dark. It got charred.
So there
But
your
it's
answer.
not copper.
That's your answer.
It's still the same element, but it's darker. What are you talking about, man? What are you arguing for, man?
We're all
Hey,
of
man,
God's
I'm
people.
just saying,
We're all of
easy.
God's people.
It's easy, man.
No, we're all of God's people. Relax.
Go ahead.
All right.
So that's why we have this right here.
And his
What?
feet.
All right. Any
I want
other
to be
questions?
educated.
Any other questions you got?
You understand?
We answer your question now. What more do you want?
My only question is this. Because of the pictures, I'm just trying to find out where. So this represents. I'm just trying to figure out.
It's not hard, man.
No, so this represents what? Is this Jesus Christ, or is this Christianity, or is this? I don't know if you're Catholic.
What? No, what you said about this?
Just all these pictures. I don't know what this represents. I'm trying to figure out. Is this a message of Christ or not?
All right, now get what the scripture brother actually
I'm here.
Revelation 13. Oh, got it. It fell out.
All right, I get it. It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. And it reads, this is why we have this up here.
Yeah, no,
If
that's
any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay? So this was a product of slavery. Alright? This right here is a diagram of so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians being brought here in cargo slave ships, captivity. Alright? And this is the atrocities that happened to them. So the
Okay.
scriptures say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So with that being said, you gotta ask yourself, who did this? Who did this? Ask yourself, who did that?
Europeans.
Okay.
Dutch.
Okay. So that being
All of
said,
them.
the
I'm
scriptures
from
say,
South Georgia, man. I'm clean.
the
I'm
scriptures
good.
say, he that done that, they're gonna go into captivity. What are other
I didn't like them motherfuckers from the get-go. So.
all right? So this is what's gonna happen. They gonna go into slavery. All right? He that lead in captivity shall go into captivity. And that's
That's
biblical
almost
prophecy.
pornographic what
All
you're
right.
doing right there.
All right. Well,
That
hey,
ain't
but,
cool, man.
hey, whether it's
But
funny or
it's
not, this is
sensational.
gonna happen, man. All right, we're gonna do unto the so-called white people what they done unto us. That's
Hey,
like,
I ain't from Europe.
all right, that's
I'm
fine.
Native
Well, if
American.
you're not, don't worry about it.
I'm good.
Don't worry about it.
That's why
But
I'm
through the
asking
spirit, you
questions.
probably Edomite, you know.
I'm a
But
what?
a Edomite, the biblical nationality, of so-called white man.
And
Now,
I
what's your
don't-
other question now?
I don't know what an Edomite is. I'm not worrying you out. I'm just
We're
learning.
gonna show you. We're gonna show you.
No. I know you're back. I don't know what an Edomite
I'm
is.
gonna teach you what Edomite is. Where this?
He is or you are?
We're gonna show you right here.
This is 25, right? This is 25. Yeah. Yep. And we start at 20. Well, this is Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
Uh-huh.
And they called his name Esau.
So the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. They called his name Esau. This is Rebecca, right?
Yeah.
Huh. So there were two nations in her womb. The first came out
It was
red.
Esau and Isaac.
And Jacob. Esau and Jacob was in the womb. Okay.
That was Esau and Isaac, and then Isaac was called Israel.
Isaac was the father of Jacob.
Esau.
Okay.
And again,
So she had twins in her womb. First came out red all over like a hairy garment. Now, when white people get mad or upset, or just look at them, they have a red complexion on.
I'm with
All
you.
right?
I hate white people.
They have a red complexion on. All right,
I hate
you can
white
see their
people.
blood through their skin.
White people.
All right, so that's what an Edomite is. All right, Esau,
White.
Edom, a so-called white man. All right, that's the biblical nationality.
I'm down with it.
So now you know what an Edomite is. All right, the wicked that the Bible speaks of.
They look Canadian.
But hey, man, you got any more questions or what?
No, that's good.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
And
great
these-
judgment is coming to the so-called Edomites. Right? I mean, the Edomites, the so-called white.
Just white people?
Yeah.
What about the Chinese?
Hey, the white.
They didn't even.
Who's running the world right now?
Huh?
Who's running the world? The
The
so-called white
bank.
man.
No, the bank. And
The
we don't know
bankers?
what the bank looks like.
Oh,
the
okay.
banks?
We
The
know
bank.
who the bankers look like right here. The so-called white people. Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers. Those are all white people. Those are your 1% right there. Ain't no Chinese.
Where's Beyonce?
Ain't no Chinese.
Where's Beyonce?
They lower levels. They low levels. They get paid by
Have you
them.
heard how much money they're making now?
Man, get out of here.
No, sure, talk. Beyonce?
No.
You talking about money? You talking about paper dollars?
Huh?
Paper dollars? That's
Where's-
not real money.
Oh.
The elites, they own the bank. They own you. They own me. All right? They own people. They got more
I've
money
only
than
asked
anybody.
questions.
All right, man.
Good
You have
night.
a-
Peace
have
be
a
with
good
you
night,
guys.
man. Where you at though, man? You know, it's edification, man. Just
Your only
answer.
audience.
What to your audience?
All right, man.
Okay.
Have a good one, man. But what I'm about to say,
Let's go back onto the prophecy. Or...
yeah, back up. That's,
Alright,
you know,
man.
it's just a sly devil, man. You know, but deal with him according to
Hey, real
knowledge.
quick, Salaki, man, you know, you get mad at him because like you answered the question clearly, and he's not grasping
But
it. man.
if you read his spirit, he was doing that on purpose.
It's
man.
that slide snake, that
Yeah,
slippery
he was
snake shit.
what? That's why I wasn't upset with him.
The
Read
devil.
his spirit, man.
The devil being the devil.
He was trying to get you upset, trying to come up all sarcastic. What do you mean? What do you mean?
The man just broke it down to you like in plain English.
That shit,
You don't get it?
patience, man. That shit don't even see what he was trying to do.
Salakia, brother. Salakia. Back into 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and we're at verse 20 again. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth.
Because right now, man, you know, you can go out and have a good time, buy you a few beers, get you a burger, get you a fry or whatever, man. Victuals shall be so cheap. So when you tell people, oh, the economy is bad, the economy is going to collapse, they don't see it. Because why? You can go buy a whole thing of fucking chicken breast for like $10 or some shit. $12 at the most, man. You know? Victuals are cheap. You can go to the store and buy water. Buy all you need, man. 'Cause everything's cheap right now. Go ahead.
It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
So they gonna think to be in good case because everything's cheap. Oh man, the economy not gonna crash. Look, man, we buying good food. So they think to be in good case, man. All right, but that's the delusion. The so-called white man will keep everything good to that last day, then bam, go cold turkey on you, man. All right, you wake up, the economy collapse. Now those cheap victuals are $10, $20, $30 a piece. All right, and you gotta, like the Great Depression, 1920s, you had to go in a store with a fucking big ass barrel full of money just to buy milk, eggs, bread, just basic things, man. Okay, but that's what's coming to America. Hyperinflation, man. You got Russia coming out with a petro currency. China came up with a petro currency. All right, Iran as well. All right, so with that being said, all those millions and billions of dollars Russia was using the U.S. money, it's all being in a circle coming back to America. It's all coming back here, man. It's gonna make its way back here, and then you're gonna come here and see this fluctuation of money. Like, oh shit, you got shipments of money coming in. All this money here, you gonna think you're rich, right? But you can go to the store. The shit that used to be $5 is now $20, $30, man. Because why? It's inflation, man. It's gonna be out the roof out here, man. These people ain't know what the hell to do out here. But they think they're in good case right now. They can come out the first Friday, get good drinks, liquor cheap. They think to be in good case, man. But what? The Most High is gonna strip comfort from them, man. Overnight. All right? Go ahead.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Great confusion, man. All right? Like the Elder Rumla was saying, he said, man, all it take is one thing, and America, this calm society as you know it, and everybody will be on the run everywhere they go. They come out the house, they just ready, just going everywhere they go. You know the movies, cars piling up, running to each other. You know what I mean? People fighting, running to the stores, all right, grabbing shit. All that can change is one, just plain road. Let all the traffic lights cut out, man. These people are fucking idiots out here. Let all the traffic lights cut out, man. Damn, it'd be chaos everywhere. Just by cutting the power off.
Phones don't work no more.
Phones don't work, man. Cut off all the cell phone towers, man. It'll be straight chaos out here. Cause you got people that, man, shit is just festering out here, man. Just waiting to pop up. It's like it's gonna be a domino effect, man. Just the basic necessities of electricity when they hit that power grid, man. And the EMP just fry every computer system out here. Your car ain't gonna crank. You just gonna hear a stroom. Your car just gonna cut off. Fried, the engine fried, the computer system fried. Not even making a fucking noise, man. Just fried. Everything fried. All right. But Esau got these. He has these this kind of material like it's EMP protection. So they shit gonna be all right. When that EMP pop off, they shit gonna be good. The government gonna be good. The government ain't gonna break down. All right. Just everything else is, because they the ones orchestrating this shit. Because look, you gotta think about it, they have it in their minds to come out and rebuild when all the chaos settles, when the dust settles. They have it in their mind that they just gonna come out and live this happy life. Because remember, the population, they want population to be under 500 million. That's on the Georgia Guidestones. Maintain humanity under 500 million. There's over 7 billion people on the planet. So that means they gotta wipe out a lot of these useless eaters, man. They gotta wipe out a lot of them to get population under 500 million. So they gotta kill over 6 billion people, man. That's a lot of people. And they plan on doing that through these upcoming trials, right? Ultimately, the missiles, because they know the missiles can wipe out mass majority. But they didn't consider in the latter end that they not gonna come out and rebuild. Because Yahweh Shai is coming back to declare his new world order on the planet, man. And they gonna get their ass snatched up and put in chains in slavery, man. They not gonna come out and rebuild. Esau's not gonna build Elysium.
Like we was just going into. All right, all the food, like you ain't gonna be able to afford food no more. And the food that's out still on the shelves, oh, that's gonna be taken up by all these people running around crazy with the chicken, like a chicken with their head cut off. They're gonna take that food, take it to their home, and there ain't gonna be no more food, so a lot of these people are gonna die. And those of you that don't die by famine, what's it say? It says, yeah, no problem. It says, shall the sword destroy? So the sword's gonna take the rest of you cats out here, man. So you know, the Most High got it all set up, man. You don't have people out here starving to death. And then those who actually got some food, guess what, man? Someone's gonna come and, someone's gonna come and stab them in the fucking stomach. Or shoot them in the head. Or beat them up. Take it from them, man. There's gonna be nothing but violence and death out here when them days come, man.
Hey, you gonna be walking with a jug of water, you gonna get your ass assassinated, man.
Oh, yes.
It's plain and simple.
You brave if you bold if you walk around with a drink of water.
And all this freedom and stuff that these women have, man. Hey, you gonna see dudes with barrels of them shit selling them off, man. Oh, you got a loaf of bread? I give you one of these women right here for a loaf of bread. That's how these women gonna be, man.
That's a little girl or whatever. Yeah.
You walking with you think you safe? You walking with your kids and your wife? Some hoodlums or something? 10 niggas come up, grab your wife and have their way with her, man. Yep. That's what's gonna happen, man.
Bandits are gonna be coming back. Yeah.
Pirates gonna be out here, man. All right, that's what's coming.
They gonna be rolling deep. You ain't gonna be able to fight them all, man.
The natural role of the survival of the fittest is gonna take place.
Yeah.
Because right now, that's what the animals, you know, that's the system they in. Survival of the fittest, the strongest and the biggest survive. It's gonna be like that in that day. All this, your power is your money. All that's gonna, you see some fat ass loser getting in a fucking Corvette or a Lamborghini, or you see some old man getting in some exotic, nice car. Right now, he has the power because he has money. But when that day comes, that 65-year-old dude driving around that Lambo or that McLaren, his money ain't gonna be able to save him in that day because money ain't gonna be worth nothing. So reality is gonna set in.
Fittest.
You know? Like last week, we saw this beautiful woman with this fat loser Edomite, man. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? I said, that's probably that dude that be driving around that Jaguar that be smashing around here, going fast. But why? Right now, he has money, so he has power. So what, the women cleave onto him. But in that day, he be walking with that bitch, he gonna get his ass beat up, and some dude gonna carry off like this.
Yep, right on the shoulder.
Right on the shoulder. You know, take the bitch, bam, haul around and haul off with her, man.
Olive oil, fucking blue.
You know? That's what's gonna happen, man. Reality is gonna set in. These women that think they're tough, wanna be studs, they're gonna get fucked in that day.
Yeah, they're gonna get raped.
Okay?
Amen.
Because in the back of their head, man, you got men out here that's just complete losers that don't get no pussy, man. In that day, all that shit gonna get ravished, man.
There's gonna be a lot of dead bodies out here.
Yeah. It's gonna get real, man. It's gonna be stink, dead carcasses, fumes coming up from the carcasses, man.
Gases,
birds,
bloated,
bloated.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's gonna be bad. I remember during the time of Hurricane Katrina, one of the U.S. Coast Guard's army man said he had made a mistake and stepped on a dead baby and stepped on the head and maggots is crawling out the head, man. That's reality, man. That's what's gonna happen. All right, and see, I see all women, man. She gonna get raped up and snatched up in that day, man. Reality is gonna come, man, to the shores of America. All right, and all that scoffing, all that dumb shit, and all that a smart guy act, all that's gonna get smashed in that day, man. If you ain't got the spirit of the Lord on you, all right, and we not saying that okay, we lifting weights and trying to get ready for that. It's not you can do physically to prepare for what's gonna come. The spirit of Yahweh Shai gotta be on you, man. The Lord gotta be with you in that day, man. Plain and simple, the Lord has to be with you. And if you ain't got the Lord with you, man, you're just gonna be another one of these peon faggots out here, man. All right. And those that have the trust in their bullets and their guns, you know, you got these patriot Edomites hoarding bunches of bullets. Those bullets are gonna run out because you're gonna have a lot of shooting to do, man. Especially when you know that civil war pop up with the government, man. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, man. So you only gonna have a certain amount of bullets in that day. So those gonna run out too. And when those bullets run out, you gonna see who the real men are. All right?
The Department of Homeland Defense, where they got like over 4.7 billion hollow point
bullets. Yeah, man.
I mean for domestic.
Hey, bullets that are illegal in war, man.
But they're gonna use them on you American citizens.
Tracer rounds.
Yeah.
All that, man.
Yeah.
They got bullets that when you shoot them, it leaves a flare.
Yeah, so you know where you're shooting.
You know where you're shooting at.
Those are illegal for civilians, but they got that shit.
Second Esdras 16, verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
So it's gonna be a lot of dead bodies out here, man. All right. That economy collapse, your government come with a martial law, just holding people down. Boom, boom, boom. Come to your house, kicking down your door.
Speaking Russian.
You ain't gonna know. You people ain't gonna know what to do out here, man.
Terrifying.
Cause why? The ultimate plan is to microchip all you people, man. All right. That's the ultimate plan. Get rid of the dollar and get a digital currency. Wipe the system clean, because America's in debt, man. So they gotta wipe the system clean. That's why I believe through the spirit it's gonna be an EMP attack, man. To crash the system, computer system, all that, and they're gonna try to delete refresh, delete everything, man. And that's the easiest way to do that. Go ahead.
So the people can be with it. Yeah, no, because when you do that, the people are gonna be with it, because now they got no more debt. Yeah, so like, all right, yeah, whatever. Oh, we gotta get this trip.
You gotta get this trip.
Yeah, get this trip. Verse 23 again, it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
And the city shall be cast down. The city is gonna be overthrown, man. It's gonna be one day you're gonna look at Sushi Inc. and all the windows are gonna be bust out, man. Pots and pans all over the floor. All right, all the smiles gonna turn into frowns. All right, that's what's gonna happen that day. You're gonna look in a Walmart, and there's gonna be one thing on the shelf. All right, and all homosexuals are gonna be laid waste, man.
That's right.
You know, fucking faggots, man.
You're gonna see people starting fires in the alleys trying to cook. People, busting in like empty Walmart or something, trying to start fires in there.
America's gonna be literally a third world country.
It's gonna be crazy out here, man. We warning you, man. This is what's coming, man. We're not smiling about this. Because we have to go through it too, but at the same time, it has to come to pass. Otherwise, Kingdom of Heaven can't come.
And it's not something that, it's gonna happen, but not in our lifetime, man. That's what everybody like to say. Well, I believe it's gonna happen, but I'll be dead and gone. No, you're not gonna be dead and gone, man. As we can see, America is on its way out of here, man. But the scriptures say the earth abideth forever. All right, so that's what they think. Oh, so you mean tell me the world's gonna end, the world's gonna be destroyed? No, just this current world that we in right now is gonna end, man. The scriptures say for Esau is the end of the world. So Esau's world is gonna end, meaning this current rulership, this current cosmos, this current ordinance is gonna rule, or this current eon, this current age is gonna rule. And Jacob is going to be the beginning, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right? The Lord has much more things prepared for his men. All right? Look, see him digging the garbage can, man? Everybody's going to be doing that. But look, he's going to have a head start on these average American citizens, man. He know how to survive out here. Look at that. Surviving. Digging in the trash. That's weird. Look, digging ashtrays, picking up people's loose cigarettes, man. But what? He already ahead of people though. He gonna survive he gonna outdo a lot of these people out here in that day, man. Cause why? He's already prepared for it. He's already been doing it. Alright? Like them, they finna go in there and probably buy a 5-star meal or some shit, man. You know? And that's why, bro, we always state these women are going to be so uncomfortable, man. They're going to get it the worst. They are going to get it the worst, bro. Tell me right now, you get one of these high-class Edomite women with heels on, they will cry before they dig in the garbage can. Crying. You know what I mean? You know how they act, man. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Well, bitch, you better dig in the garbage can. But they just high class, man. They're not gonna do that. That's why they gonna get it the worst. Man, these women around here driving around in Audis, man. You see these Edomite women driving around in Audis, man. Don't have to lift a finger, man. Just living lavishly.
Before they start digging in the garbage can, they're gonna be looking for a man.
Exactly.
Be looking for a
and
man.
then exactly. That's when those beautiful high class women gonna be coming to men of the Lord, man. The Lord gonna have that spirit on us, man. They're gonna be coming to us, man. They're gonna leave and lose their Edomite husband. All right? But then we're gonna be choosing in that day. We're gonna be like superstars, man. Well, you gotta believe in that. The Lord say in that day 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. You gotta believe that. The Lord gonna have that spirit out there, man. If you abide and do the things that He say, man, you're gonna have multiple women, man. And it's not too far-fetched. Like right now, you go to a club, it's supposed to be women in there, right? They gonna be choosing, looking at you, because wow, you're the only men in there. So in that day, when all hell break loose, bro, we see it all the time. Groups of 4 or 5 women walking together, no men. They outnumber us. Everywhere you turn, a group of 3 or 4 women walking together, no men around. They gonna be seeking refuge in that day. And the only refuge they gonna get is from us, man. Men that have the wisdom and knowledge and stability. Because we know all this gonna happen. So just having the same mind and knowing that's gonna happen, that's like, I say, hey, when you turn that corner, there's gonna be a man that's gonna jump out and scare you when you go around. So what, when you go around that corner, you're gonna be looking for him, right? Then when he jump out, you're gonna like, oh, I knew this there. But everybody else that you didn't tell when they go around, they're, oh shit. Yeah. You know, because they didn't know. But since we know this, so when it do happen, these men out here, man, I believe it was Isaiah, Jeremiah, he said, lo, I see every man with their hands on their loins. He see every man with their hands on their loins. Grown men, scared. Because why? Mentally, they wasn't prepared for these things. How we meditating on day and night, always in the scriptures, watching videos, meditating on this. We're mentally prepared, we're stable. So when it pop off, exactly, we're gonna be calm, because these women, they're emotional. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? You know, if I got testimony real quick, these brothers will tell you, when the hurricane popped off, my ex-chick or whatever hit me up. I'm scared. Like, just chill, don't worry about it. You know, everything, she's seeking refuge from me. That whole week, she was doing everything I told her to fucking do. Humble. Doing everything I told her to do. Hurricane passed. She went back being the bitch she was. All right? Go ahead, huh?
Hey, if I can say, the script say, you know, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our time, but also my servants going to eat in that day, right? They're going to drink in that day. So it's basically going to be a survival of the fittest. They're not going to have food, right? They're going to be hungry. They're going to be looking for a way to survive. They're going to come to where the power is again, you know?
Yep.
Because you're going to see all the rest of these heathen, they're going to be starving, looking for food, and anybody in their right mind, they're going to be looking for food, you know? Looking for something to drink, looking for a hedge, you know?
And the servants are going to eat, but, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he might still try us. Well, we don't eat for a couple of days. And, we'll be tested out there. Like, are you going to forsake the Lord because you ain't eat? You know, hey, man, that's going to happen a lot. But through the spirit of power, if you really believe and have faith there, you're going to eat like a king when everybody else is out here starving their ass off. Joe 5.
Like I was saying, we're going to be in a sound mind. So just being in a sound mind, knowing is a very important part of this battle, man. Because we're going to know, man, that all this shit's going to pop off, man. So these women are going to be looking for order in a man that knows what he's doing. A man that knows, a man that's giving orders. All right, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We're going to do this. That's what she gonna be looking for. Wisdom and knowledge. These other men, they ain't gonna, I don't know what, I don't know. You know? But we gonna know, okay, this is supposed to happen. The Lord's coming. We gotta sit here and stay here and do this, do that. We're gonna be of a sound mind. Sound mind in that day, that's what's gonna be most important, man. We're gonna be at peace. Cause they gonna be worrying about their money. Oh shit, my car's gonna get totaled. I'm gonna lose everything. They're gonna be worried about all that tangible shit. Like, damn, how are we gonna get through this? Damn, did I got this saved up? Man, we're not gonna be worried about that, man. Cause we gonna know that this is it. All this shit you got saved up, your car, all that is done with, man. Ain't no need even thinking about it, man. It's like, see one movie like, oh, hell breaking loose, and you got a certain man, he keep a hold of something like this. Like, we at the end of the world, you still trying to hold on to this little trophy or some shit you had. Dude, throw that shit away, man. They be trying to hold on to all that shit, man. But we gonna be in a sound mind. Read that, Joe 5.
Job 5, verse 18. Yeah, 18. For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
So he gonna deliver us in 6 troubles. 6 troubles lead all the way up to the martial law, the famine, and he said, yea, in 7 what?
It says, no evil shall touch thee.
In 7, no evil shall touch you. 7 is that last plague. Missiles. Alright? That's completion. 7 is completion. Completion of the plagues, man. And that last plague is the missiles. Go ahead.
In famine, he shall redeem thee from death.
So in famine, when everybody out here starving, like the brother quoted, my servants shall eat. We gonna be alright. Ain't no need to store. All the people storing up food, but the doomsday preppers, they storing it up for us. The Lord gonna lead us into those houses, man. The Spirit gonna be on us, man. I remember a brother, he did a video. He said, there's gonna come a time where in that day, the Spirit is gonna be working like heavy with you. Like you're gonna have to just go with the Spirit. Go this way. Or the Spirit tell you, go that way. Don't think about it. Just trust in the Lord. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just go with the Spirit, man. Alright, go ahead.
It says, in famine, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of this tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
So we ain't gonna be afraid of destruction when it cometh, man. While all these men out here crying and boo, crying and scared, the scriptures say men's hearts failing them of fear. That's what the scriptures say, men's. So what more are women? If men gonna be hard and scared, what more are women? It's no need to even mention them, because they not even gonna be able to stand in that day. Go ahead.
Verse 22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. So when all these people out here being destroyed, these missiles hit, martial law is kicked out, man, we're gonna be laughing at you people, man. Alright, because right now you laughing at us, think it's just a joke, some slideshow. Think just some comedy, oh, those guys are crazy. But when that shit come and you people out here scared and running and pulling your goddamn hair out, alright, we gonna laugh at y'all, man. You know how they say the last laugh? We gonna get the last laugh, man.
Last laugh.
It's the best laugh.
Best laugh.
Alright?
Right.
People come smiling, probably walk off, yeah, honey, those niggas out there are crazy. You know?
Laugh. Yeah.
It's funny now, man.
You laugh now, but you'll be more than a week.
Yeah.
We're gonna be pointing and laughing at you.
Like, yo, remember, because we gonna remember you in that day, man, when we see you.
We're gonna be mocking you, we're gonna be pointing at you.
But when we see that, man, we gonna laugh at you goddamn people, man. People gonna be in dire straits out here, man. Searching and seeking when the next time you gonna get a goddamn meal, man.
Straight.
Alright? Worrying. Concerned. And then the scriptures say, woe would you that be with child and give suck in those days. So you that have children, your baby crying, you can't feed them. You know what that's gonna do to you? That's gonna kill you, man. It's gonna break you down. Mommy, I'm hungry. Now you can't get in a family van in a Honda Odyssey and go to the store and grab some goods, Lunchables and shit, man. That's gonna be over with. You ain't gonna be able to get Susie, Chick-fil-A and shit, man. That's gonna be it. She gonna be telling you she hungry, and ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it. That's why Scripture say, woe with you that have child and give suck in those days. And once again, the women are going to get it the worst.
You better hope it's not the women. You better hope this shit don't happen in the wintertime, man. You guys are really gonna be fucked.
Yeah, the scripture said, pray not that yourself, the salvation be flight coming in the winter. Cause you can kill off a lot of people in the wintertime because we're naturally, warm-blooded mammals.
Yep.
You just kill them off in the snow. And it cut the electricity from their house and just freeze them.
Yeah. Fucking fingers and shit.
Yo.
Burning.
You gotta wait till the whole season is over until shit starts warming up. You fucked. You got a baby and at the same time? Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. Done. You know the babies, they don't have the body to stay warm, man.
Now the mom ain't producing milk.
Yeah.
She ain't eating right. Yeah, fuck, man.
Finish.
No infant milk.
I'm saying.
Yeah, no infant milk. Yeah, I was saying your brother said no infant milk. Your mother, you say the mother can't produce milk because she ain't eating. Her diet is fucked up because there ain't no food to eat. It's going. Yeah, a lot of people gonna die just like that, man. Famine, cold. People die by the cold. Yeah, man, it's gonna suck for you people out here, man. Yeah, bro.
I seen a lot of women pregnant, man. I seen it from high school, man. Saw a bitch the other day. Stomach way out here. Like, damn. Like, it's the reason why the Lord getting all these women damn pregnant, man. The Lord bringing that judgment, man.
Judgment, bro.
It's time, man.
People coming right back on the earth now just to be judged.
Exactly.
The sole purpose of being judged.
All these damn people on the earth right now, man. Right on the fucking highway, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, man. You can't go no fucking where, man. Traffic, bumper to bumper, damn traffic, man.
Wicked ass people.
But all these people are here to get that judgment, man. Bro, like the scripture say, for the many that are gonna be saved, it's gonna be like a drop compared to a wave of water. A little dropper, whoop. He say that's the people that's gonna be saved compared to a wave of water. Man, these people, it's not even worth speaking on, man. These people are gonna, the massive people are gonna get wiped out, man.
That's right.
But that goes to show you the Heavenly Father and how vast and He's unsearchable again, man. Because every one of these people that you see got their own life, got everything they like, got something they're gonna do tomorrow, got their favorite color. Everybody you see living their own life. Everyone. And the Most High created them. Every person you see got a different look, a different facial feature. This high, this short, this big. That's the Most High. It's creation. All these people are gonna get wiped out. Done. But I'm gonna show you the Most High is unsearchable, man. Alright? Everybody got a different voice. Different eye color. The Most High, He say He knows the numbers of each hair on your head. Everybody. The Most High is unsearchable, man. But once again, He gonna kill all these people, man. They're just extras in a movie. Look at them just walking. The spirit here is just so dead. Like just, yeah, you hear all this commotion, but look at these people. It's dead.
No spirit.
They're gonna come up, ask you a stupid ass question, and walk off. Or come up and look and walk off. People are dead, man. They're just here. What, like taking that picture, what that picture gonna do for him? Ask him, why are you taking that picture?
White man's destiny.
If I see you taking your camera out, why was you gonna take that picture? What was you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna go and research it because you're trying to drop knowledge on a street corner.
Okay.
And I gotta make sure what you're
I'm
preaching
saying is right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, are you gonna come back and see us once you research it?
No, because I'll be in a different city by then, but I can still educate people on whatever you're trying to sell.
Whatever I'm trying to preach, you're gonna educate people. So
what are you trying to preach?
Right now, the message is so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans.
Okay.
Those are the true Israelites of the Bible. Okay?
So you want to separate people by color and class, or what? Or you want everyone to unite? Are we trying to separate?
Who said anything about separation?
That's what I'm saying. Are you trying to separate people, or are you trying to unite people?
The Lord is the separatist. Are you familiar with the Bible?
I haven't read the book myself. No.
You haven't read it?
No. I don't read fiction.
That's only even exactly.
Can't talk.
Isaiah, Psalms 14:1. Who has said in his heart there is no
Well,
God?
I see statements that say the white man's destiny over here, and you got. You base it on slavery. You know, slavery has been throughout all of history. All people have done it. It's not just the white man.
I agree with you on that.
It's not just the white man.
But check this out. The Lord's not concerned with everybody else. The Lord is only concerned with his people.
Look,
all right?
My biggest thing is we all have to come together.
No.
And it's good to have a discussion. It is. Why you say no?
Because look,
why can't we come together?
When we were segregated,
why cannot we come together
you
now?
You want me to answer you? Or are you just going to keep talking?
You can try and answer, but if you answer with no, then I gotta walk away.
I said no, and then I'm finna respond, right?
Go for it.
Yay or nay? No, now I'm telling you why.
Go for it.
The reason why we can't come together because the so-called white man.
That's the white people think.
See, there it is. Yeah. Waste of time. These people gonna be dead, man.
He never read that.
He never read it. It's fiction. So that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like, where you gonna come over and take this picture for?
And this old time, this woman over there, this videotape apparently.
You know, these people broke, and you can't even get mad at these people, man. You expect it. You expect this. Here it is. You never read the book, but it's fiction. What kind of fucking sense does that make? How can you comment on this or speak about what it is if you never read it? If you don't understand it? It makes no sense, man. But here, we know the treasures of this. We know the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of this. We understand this. And it's feeding us. All right? It's giving us a sound mind. But here it is. You never read it, but you got so much to say about it, man. Where had you at?
I was in Job 5.
God.
Job 5 and verse 22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
And now you see why we gonna laugh at destruction and famine, because these people need it.
I need it.
Yeah, you do, man. You drinking too, man.
I know. That's
so
not right.
It's no even use to me even talking to you, man.
Yeah.
None at all.
You know? Because you're not in the sound mind right now. Come back sober.
I love you guys, though.
There we go. Hey, you told that to North American Indians when you came here too, right?
Unfortunately.
You love them, but what you did? Slaughtered them all and took the land. Now you got houses. Now you got houses planted here, right?
I am American Indian. And yeah, and he's been
I'm talking to your boy here.
Because you want to hate at me, though. I don't hate you. I love you. And I love you. And the book says we should love each other.
Carry him away. Carry him away.
We should love each other. We shouldn't hate. We should love each other.
Hey, you throwing love, but then you're still killing at the same time, man. That's how you know he's an Edomite. He's a so-called white man. Love. But where's the love? There's no love here, man. That's how you know he's a so-called white man. Even without asking his nationality, we all should love one another. That's the poison that he feeds you when they deceptive. Love. Let's love. But then behind the scenes, in his mind, he thinks you're a nigger.
Contemplate wickedness.
Yeah. That's a so-called white man for you. That's how you don't gotta ask him what's his nationality. Let's love one another. We should all love.
Jesus loves you all.
See?
Jesus.
There we go. There we go. They are. That's how this.
The nighttime spirit.
Actually, you guys are haters. Haters. Hate.
Thank you, sir.
Haters hate.
Thank you.
Jesus is a hater. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Woo! Actually,
that's America.
You guys live in America, the greatest country in the world, because you can hate. I don't know what that is. Hate. Come on. You guys are, it's really, you look like you're a fucking good guy. Really? Hate. You're not a good guy. You're not a good guy? Really?
Job
Hate.
5 verse
Hate.
22. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth,
Jesus.
For
fuck
when thou
off.
shalt be in league with the
We all
stones
play
of the
basketball
field, and
on
the beasts of the
Wednesday.
field shall be at
I'm a
peace
good
with thee.
basketball
So we're
player.
gonna be at peace with everything.
You look like
man.
you guys could handle.
All right.
You're a good basketball player.
We're
Come
gonna
on.
be at peace with the people. Why these people out here are getting ripped to shreds, man? Ripped into pieces, man.
Really?
We're gonna be at peace, man. You know?
Really? You believe that?
We're gonna be at peace, man. All right?
You
We
look
ain't
like
gonna- we
you
ain't
look
gonna have to
like
deal
one of
with
my
this no
best
more,
friends.
man. We ain't gonna have to deal with this no more.
You look like one of my best friends.
You know?
You got to deal with
We
this.
ain't gonna have to deal with this guy no more.
Dude,
Go ahead.
I don't know what your name is, but you look like one of my best friends.
Verse
And we play
Verse
basketball every
24.
Go
Wednesday.
get you some pussy, man.
Fuck off.
Verse
Exactly.
24.
Fuck
See,
off.
You saw a piece a minute ago, now it's fuck off. Verse 24. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin.
Hey, and if any brother got anything else, man, we'll close out. All right? You got anything? All right? With that, we'll give all praises
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to Elder Apostle of Great Millstone. And salutations to you, sincere laborers out there pushing this truth, and all sincerity and faith in honesty. All right? Shalom.
Shalom. Death to America.
Death to
Right.
America.